Welcome to the Pester Line Game 2 live stream. Sorry for missing Game 1. I'm Michael Lebois with you here tonight. Unfortunately, Game 1 was a tough night for me, getting to watch a little bit of that game, but dealing with, life stuff. Family comes first, as we like to say here on the Pester Line Pod. Flying solo tonight, but hopefully going to enjoy a great game of hockey. Currently watching the end of the Montreal-Tampa Bay game, waiting for the Avalanche game to start here in probably the next 10, 15 minutes. Unfortunately, Buffalo getting absolutely smacked right now. That one's 4-0 with 13.5 to go. I'm sure they'll switch the audience over when the Avs game starts. And I'll make sure to get on that one too here shortly. A couple updates about tonight's game. Should be a fun one for the Avs fans out there. Seems like the latency is pretty bad tonight. Sorry about that. I tried to set it so that it wasn't as bad as it has been in the past, but we'll see what happens on that front. First things first, though, we have Kings and Avs. Avs win Game 1, 2-1. Not so much in impressive fashion, but handling their business as we expected. Kings gave a little bit more of a physical game than we expected as well. Big plays from Adrian Kempe and heavy hitters like Alex Laferriere and Mikey Anderson. Looking at those stats, the hit stats specifically, Landeskog led the Avalanche with 8 hits. Mikey Anderson led the Kings with 8 hits. 7 hits for Laferriere as well. Big storyline, of course, coming into this was power play situation for the Avalanche. Unfortunately, they did go 0 for 4 in Game 1, but it didn't matter as they got 2 very important goals off turnover. One off turnover. The Logan O'Connor goal was an absolute beautiful play. Nice setup by him and Jack Drury, forcing the turnover, making a smart play and a great shot on Anton Forsberg, who played a phenomenal game, in my opinion. Also, should have been 3-1. The Jack Drury goalie interference situation, very similar to the situation that happened in Anaheim the other night, or last night. So, it seems like they're at least being consistent about bad things on that front. The Kings did score on their final power play late in the third period. That one from Panarin, assisted by Laferriere and Clark. Feels like Laferriere's name is going to come up quite a bit in this one as well. The Avs get goals from Logan O'Connor and Tori Lehkonen. Lehkonen, beautiful backhand cleanup goal, beat Forsberg pretty tough. So our starting goalies tonight will be Scott Wedgwood back in net again, 1-0 on the postseason with a 1 goals against average. They only gave up the 1 goal and a 96% save percentage as he stopped 24 of 25. That's a great day. And Anton Forsberg will be back between the pipes for the Kings. No reason not to with how he played. 30 of 32, 2.404 goals against. 2 goals against the 0-4s because he was out of the net for a few minutes near the end of the game in the empty net. 93.8% save percentage. So both goalies playing their game at their high level. Kings a little bit more surprising, I think, to me, from the outside looking in, as I didn't get to watch as many Kings games this year as I'd like to. That being said, good opportunity for the Avs to come back tonight, put some pucks on the net. Sorry, 1 second here. Just checking on a couple things. Sure everything's looking good on my end here. Following that, we have lines for both teams, lines and pairings. That match from last game, but we'll see if there's any changes. I don't know about any updates on Ross Colton, so he could potentially be back in the lineup tonight, but we shall see. But on that note, let's take a look at your Avalanche lineup as it's listed on NHL.com. It's going to be Leckie, Mack, Natchez on the top line, Kelly, Nelson, and Nuke on the second line. Kelly everywhere in Game 1, expecting to continue to see the same thing from him. He was kind of a pest to the point where he kind of got some Kings off balance at points in that game. Third line will be Landy, Kaz, and Waugh. That's a line of centers. It's a phenomenal line, though. Not bad opportunity for the third line to step up and play big tonight. Keevy, Drury, and LOC, a fourth line to be feared in a lot of ways. Of course, fourth line generating a turnover goal that ends up being the game winner. Pairings will be Taves, Makar, Kulak, Malinsky, and Manson Burns, as we've seen most of this year with the groups being healthy. That's kind of what we'd expect to see from this lineup tonight. For the Kings, it'll be Panarin, Kopitar, and Kempe on the first line. Trevor Moore, Quentin Byfield, and Alex Laferriere on the second line. Joel Armia, Scott Lawton, and Jeremy Wright on the third line. Matthew Joseph, Hellenis, and Malott on the fourth line. Their pairings will be Anderson and Drew Doughty, Edmondson and Clark, and Dumoulin and Ceci, one of the oldest pairings in the league, surprisingly, but actually played fairly well in Game 1, despite the mileage on Dumoulin and the age of Cody Ceci. As mentioned before, the goalies in net tonight will be Forsberg and Wedgwood. To me, keys to the game tonight for the Avalanche is they have to stay physical. They have to stay in this game in the physicality side of it. They were slightly out hit, but they managed to maintain the physicality and stay with it within boundaries. Landeskog took a good penalty to stand up for his guys as Kempe was kind of taking a run at Makar, taking a run at McKinnon. So you see those opportunities and situations. It's never easy to sit back and just kind of let shit happen to your team. So props to our captain for not taking any really in that situation. Follow that up with the second key, which is to push the press. Part of the problem at points in games with the Avalanche this year have been teams playing a sort of press formation or a squat, like an old box formation like the Devils did, a trap. That's the word I was looking for. And they have found ways to beat it, but they need to keep pushing past and get through everything in that regard. They have to push and push and push. And I think they can, and I think they will. They're going to manage to continue to keep the pressure on and force the Kings into mistakes. The mistakes lead to goals, as we saw on the game winner for LOC. And the last one is to keep the shots up. 32 shots last game. So you have a great opportunity to maintain those high shot totals, keep the pressure on them. They did. I just see a graphic now on altitude. The Kings out hit the Avs 49-35 in Game 1, but it part of it comes from them being more physical and less offensive. So they have to maintain that physicality and keep the offensive pedal to the metal per se, and really kind of push to keep things going. So hopefully we can get a little more pressure up and maintain a good rapport and push against this Kings team that wants to be in our face, pushing hard and attacking the key players to this Avalanche lineup. A lot of factors play into that tonight, too, as we have a little bit of a later start. Obviously, playoff games run late always, and it's frustrating for fans in any market to want to try to, keep an eye on games or watch games. So we'll see what happens on that front as well. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to let my voice rest. I'm about to be talking for 3 more hours. So I'll be right back here on the Pester Line live stream of Avalanche Hockey. Right here, Game 2, coming up next. All right, I am back. That was fast, I know, but some updates to give you guys here on what's happening in and around the playoffs up to this point. 9:15 left to go in the first period, and the Mammoth and excuse me, excuse me, the Mammoth and Golden Knights are tied at 0. Golden Knights pulling out a late win in Game 1 to win that one 4-2. Bruins all over the Sabres by a score of 4-0. There's 8:40 left in the third period there. The Bruins are back on another power play. This one has 6 minutes on it. I'll have to see what that one's all about. Look like a Zadorov took a 10-minute game misconduct. Thompson took a 10-minute game misconduct. Bennett got 2 for roughing. Tage got 2 for roughing. Krebs took 2 for a cross-check 3 minutes later. I don't know why the clock says that there's like 6:54 left on the penalty. Interesting. I might have to look into that one a little later. But that one is all but done, so that series will be tied at 1 apiece going into Game 3 on, I believe, Thursday. The Canadiens and the Lightning are tied at 2, and Hagel opened up the scoring, his third of the postseason, in the first period, and then Hudson tied it late in the first on a power play goal, his first goal of the postseason. Josh Anderson picks up his second to make it 2-1 in the second at 18:36, put that at 12 and a half minutes. Nikita Kucherov picks up his first goal from Sorelli and Hagel to tie it, so that one's heading into overtime. And then, of course, our matchup, the last one of the night, the late one because of the Pacific time zone team. That's always fun to have that happen for us folks who need sleep. Games from yesterday, the Flyers extend their lead 2-0 on the Penguins as they win 3-0. Porter Martoni picking up his second of the postseason. Luke Glendening and Garnet Hathaway adding their first each, one shorthanded, one empty netter. The Hurricanes also go up 2-1 in 2 overtimes last night. They beat the Senators 3-2. Stankoven and Aho opened up the scoring to make it 2-0 in the second, and then Batherson made it 2-1. Cousins made it 2-2, and finally Martinook in the second overtime at 13:53 put it away for the Hurricanes. Another series tied at 1, Stars and Wild. The Stars get goals from Wyatt Johnson, Matt Duchene, Jason Robertson, and to win 4-2, a empty net power play goal to end it and ice it away by Wyatt Johnson. Faber scored 2 goals in that game. And then the Oilers find a way to beat the Ducks in their opener 4-3. That one was a back and forth swing game if I've ever seen one. And just an unfortunate end for the Ducks as Kasperi Kapanen put it away at 18:06 from Podkolzin and Draisaitl. So Draisaitl back in this one. We thought he was not going to play, but I mean, honestly, if you really think about it, it's kind of hard to believe that he wouldn't play. He had 2 assists on the night for the Oilers. But we'll say, pardon me, that series is definitely not dictated by goaltending. And so we'll see what happens there. The Hurricanes, man, the 49 shots in 4.5 periods is kind of a big deal. That's quite of a lot, but be happy to see what happens there. Let's take a look at what else is happening around sports today. The NBA has their playoffs. Unfortunately, the Nuggets took a bad loss last night. Sixers tie up the series with a 111-97 win over the Celtics after the Celtics took them behind the woodshed. So a lot of series tied at 1 right now in the NBA. Currently going on in San Antonio, the Spurs 95, Trailblazers 87. That one should probably be a quick series for them. Also coming up later tonight, the Rockets are hosted by the LA Lakers. And let's take a look here if we have any updates on anything else that's going on around the league. around sports in general. Always a good idea to pop our head in and take a look around the world of sports. Unfortunately, it looks like the Colorado Mammoth took a tough L last weekend in an upset as the Roughnecks beat them 9-8. But they're still in second place in their respective the NLL, which is kind of cool to see. Bear with me here. ESPN does not make their stuff easy to navigate all the time, which is always fun for me. Looks like they're getting ready to start presenting here shortly. I got the altitude broadcast on, but I am going to probably change over to the ESPN broadcast just because I like, kind of dealing with the weirdness that comes with that. Still holding out for who's going to be fourth place in the PWHL as the Victory, Fleet, and Frost have all clinched. The fourth seed is still up for grabs between the Charge, the Spectres, as the season starts coming to a close here, which is always good. Hey, what's up, Spencer? Happy to see you. Game is about to begin. As McKinnon walking through the tunnel on the altitude broadcast right now, I'm going to stick here until we can confirm that the ESPN broadcast is going to jump over. 6 minutes left in that Bruins game, and Bowen Byram gets a goal to make it 4-1, and Mark Stone scores as well to make that game 1-0 on the power play from Eichel and Marner. Getting ready for the national anthem here. Always a pleasure to be with you. I'm with you, but I also, I'm probably going to be up at midnight anyway for obvious reasons. Unfortunately, I have no packs to rip. I am packless until the 30th. No cracking packs for intermission tonight. Also, it's lonely to crack packs by yourself when you have people with you who want to do it as well. Sean and another friend of ours have just invested in some more. So, those probably will come up later in the playoff run. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, you could have watched it on ESPN Unlimited as part of the services provided by companies. Congrats to Ray Ripley though on the win. That was a huge. I saw the replay. That was sick. I also shout out to Brock Lesnar. His daughter, a massive CSU track and field star. Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, but props to Brock Lesnar for retiring from wrestling and actually going out on a good note. An era of my life is ended in the world of wrestling with Lesnar retiring, John Cena hanging it up. I'm just waiting for a couple more guys, and then I will officially know nobody. And in the way that I know those names, so should be interesting to see what the future of. I actually kind of like Cody Rhodes as like a babyface heel sort of a blend character, and I don't really follow it as closely as I used to, but it's fun, and I appreciate the artwork that comes with it. as we get set here. Oh, I know he did, but he also there's a lot to love and hate about Brock Lesnar. He does a lot of good things outside of sports as well. As the Avs lose the opening faceoff, we are underway. First shot deflected up and into the space. I think Brock going to the UFC was a huge mistake for him. But yeah. Slapped in, kept in, Nuke fighting it off. Plays it off the boards back to Taves, spins it around, tapped through everybody, and corralled by the Kings. And Clark gets forced off the puck. Oh, nice job by Nuke to close that one off and turn it into an offside. Yeah, but Brock's daughter is a monster at CSU. She is amazing shot put, and I think she does discus as well. So top line out for the Avs now, along with the LaFerriere line. Yes. Yes, she is. LaFerriere loses the faceoff to McKinnon. Avs maintain possession here. Tap through. Looks like they're going to try and roll with a dump and chase. Doughty bodied by Lehkonen. Puck movement all the way up to LaFerriere. Taves cutting him off. Nice hit from Taves there in the corner. Byfield sending it back around, but Taves taps it away from LaFerriere. Into the skates of the forward. Moore. Taves playing it up and hands it off to, looks like McKinnon carrying it. Oh, excuse me, Natchez. God, too many guys can skate on this team. Shot, save by Forsberg. Flung back behind by Natchez, cut off by Doughty, but not enough. Tried to throw it in front to Lehkonen, and he wasn't there. Scoots back and picked up by the Kings. Good try by McKinnon, but Clark will reset and send it over to Doughty. Or, excuse me, Anderson will reset and send it over to Doughty. Doughty's going to try to dump it through, deflected in the neutral zone. One shot for the Avs so far. Puck carried into the corner. As Burns gets chased, trying to create a forecheck problem, but can't. Nice job by the Avs to get it clear. Drury trying to dump it into the zone. Cut off and picked up by Kadri. Kadri holds, flips it, shot. Blocker save by Forsberg. Corralled in the corner by the Avalanche. Looks like Nicholas Waugh getting tied up. And nothing there. Interesting. I mean, that's Waugh trying to keep it in the zone. Forces a play as he pushes the D back. CC carrying it forward. Puck carried into the zone now, or dumped into the zone, excuse me. Big hit in the back of the play. Malinsky losing his stick, trying to fight his way back to it. Pinned to the corner. Clark trying to get some space. And puck rolls behind the net. Avs bump it up and out. Brent Clark, young defenseman for the Kings, finds a good cross-seam pass. Shot and denied. Looks like it got blocked up and over the net with 17:12 to go. Oh, my God. I don't think they have enough time to come all the way back, though, do they? 2:20 left? Maybe. OT has started in Montreal. Most playoff goals by a defenseman. Interesting. I know everyone's been really sloppily talking about Evan Bouchard and how special he's been, but and like how he turns it on in the playoffs, but he has really nothing to show for it, unfortunately for him, per se. Top line out there for the Avalanche. Kinnan wins the faceoff back to Makar, plays it up to Natchez. Natchez has Lehkonen, and McKinnon gets taken down. That's going to be a penalty. Easy call there, interference. And the Avs are going to be on the power play, and they need a goal in a bad way tonight. And it's Adrian Kempe, of all people. Shocking to no one. I don't know how to make the clock run on this with I probably have to do it manually, maybe. Have to put the clock on for now, I guess. So this will just run for the penalty timers, just to get the clock rolling on the timer for the power play. Avs keep it out of the zone early as Byfield tries to make a play, dumps it all the way back. Kings are just going to play keep away for a little bit here. Dump it all the way down. Wedgwood faking it out there to try and make a play on it, and the Avs will start the slingshot now. Not a great start to the power play situation for them. Oh, great move by McKinnon. Carries it in, goes deep shot. Oh, he goes just wide of the net. Played back. Stick knocked out of the hands. And waits, holds, shoots, save, rebound, save off the side of the net again. Landeskog throwing it all the way down. Excuse me, Lehkonen. Big shot, save, and they'll hold for a whistle. 1:17 left on the power play. Avs actually taking some shots. That's nice to see. $1:58 left to go in that Sabres game. Still 4-2. Keep checking back here on the little tracker. So Doughty out there now. Man, Drew Doughty, 625-year-old defenseman. Played a lot of years with the Kings. This may be his final season. Landeskog out there in the face-off circle. Face-off won by the Kings and cleared down by Doughty all the way to Wedgwood. And we reset with 1:10 to go. Perfect. Thank you. Puck carried into the zone. Through. Shot. Save. Rebound. And out. Forsberg is letting off some rebounds, so guys can get to the backside quick. That might be a good thing to try. But they're not slingshotting, which is smart in some regard. It's looking like they're trying to find different ways to enter the zone, creating a little more chaos. Good job by Makar to keep it in. Getting hounded from behind. Carrying it deep. Spins it back. Looking in front. Tipped back to Makar. Excuse me, Natchez. Natchez to McKinnon as they're now set up. 25 seconds left. Dusting it off like he's the maid in Beauty and the Beast. McKinnon finally throws it in front. Shots. Oh, I thought it was in. Makar fakes the shot. Dumps it in behind. Kicked back around. Picked up by McKinnon. A cross-ice pass, couldn't maintain. Shot blocked and knocked up into the space. And that might do it. Hey, I can tell you right now, this looks like a different power play already. So happy to see what we're seeing from this unit right now. Just playing aggressive hockey, playing smart. Yeah, I was at that game. That was the last playoff game I was allowed to go to. I was there with my wife, and I told her that watch McKinnon take this one coast to coast. He did, and it was the loudest place I've ever been. But they lost that game, so I didn't go back. I think I'm 0 for 3 in playoff games, so I've just decided I'm not going to go anymore. So the power play ends. 6 shots for the Avs. Kings were rewarded one late there. Kopitar spins it back around and out, and they carry it out of the zone. Dumped in at the red line. Picked up by the Avalanche as Malinsky has it. Spins back, plays it off the boards. Lehkonen tried to get it through. Picked off by the Kings. Good job by Taves to force him off the puck. Here comes Nelson trying to throw it up, gets it through Kelly, and forced to retreat. Clark throws it in deep. Kopitar giving chase. Kept in. Kopitar slips through him on the backside. D blocked and out of play. Good job there. Let's just turn the timer off when I can. Too much to focus on. Yeah, that was the last playoff game I went to, Spencer, was when we went to see Landy's return last year. So I've decided to just stop going. It's probably for the best, as much as I love playoff hockey. And looks like King getting kicked out of the faceoff circle is Scott Lawton. Yep. For multiple reasons for me. Puck squirts back out, pushed out by the Avs, and Kiviranta given chase. Knocked down by the Avs' fourth line. Given chase is Kulak. Oh, no, excuse me, O'Connor. O'Connor giving it to Kiviranta, who slams on the brakes. He tries to fight through. Does. Shot on the backhand. Saved by Forsberg. Puck still free. Squirts out. And it's out of the zone. Nope, kept in by the Avs. Manson trying to fight to keep it in, and he does. O'Connor trying to keep it in. Manson keeps it in again. Josh Manson drives the net. Forsberg trapped behind, and he saves it. Oh, my goodness. What a sequence there. Holy shit. And good job by the Avs to keep the Kings at bay outside of their own zone. Pitchforked out and corralled back by the Kings just at their own, or at the Avs blue line. Oh, nice spin. Trapped down by McKinnon on the defensive play there. Don't ever tell anyone and tell you he's not a 20 or a 200-foot player. Jiminy Christmas. Kulak dumping it in. Lehkonen gets the hit. Puck trickles through. Defense on the run. Good job by the Avs to force him off the puck. Kulak has it down. Off the boards, 12:58 to go. Tried to make a play and couldn't do it. Byfield across. Shot. Saved by Wedgwood and forced out of the zone. Or excuse me, forced out of the scoring area. Held on to. Thrown back. Holds. Anderson trying to dump it back in. And they're going to get the Avs for a trip. It looks like Anderson fell over his... Oh, my gosh. Matthew Joseph falling down. And... Oh... 12:39 left to go, and Makar's going to the box for a trip. It looked like he just fell. So the Sabres lose 4-2 tonight. Still 12:01 left in the Montreal game. And Mackenzie Weegar gets an own goal, and the Mammoth tie it up at 1. That series a lot crazier than it looks. Tampa 6 shots to none in the man, no call there. Interesting. Matheson took a stick high to the face, no call, and cycle back through. Montreal has the puck and turns it over behind Vasilevsky. And the Tampa Bay Lightning are going to come out with that one, so we're going to switch back over to the Avs game here. Always love seeing EJ behind the bench. Yeah, that game's going to be spicy. I am a, if it can't be Colorado and it can't be Buffalo, I want it to be Montreal. I'm kind of a big... Despite the stupid Cole Caulfield fans, that kid's fun to watch. I don't care how many empty net goals he doesn't have. He's just special. And Lane Hudson is a damn good defenseman. Nick Suzuki, he's my Selke trophy winner. They're a fun team to watch. And, it sucks to say that out loud because I I'm a big proponent of being a one team guy, but it is what it is. So. So 12:39 left on the clock. No score here. Avs out shooting the Kings 10-2 here in the first. It will be an Avalanche penalty kill here. Panarin has the puck to Laferriere. Laferriere back to Panarin. Panarin dumps it back to Laferriere as they just cycle around in the side here. Back to Laferriere. Back to Panarin. Back to Laferriere again, and Wedgwood covers up and holds. Good job by Wedgwood there. Don't know how clock got all it's because I messed it up. That's why. Good job by Wedgwood to make the stop when needed. I mean, Laferriere got in there deep and made a nice play. Yeah, if he could get a shorty, that'd be sick. I'd be happy to see that. Face off one again by the Kings. Kempe now to Byfield. Drop pass, cut off by the Avalanche. Nice work there and dumped out. Number 1 penalty kill in the league during the regular season. 3 for 4 last night on the penalty kill, or not last night. The last night they played. Dropped back into Byfield, picked away, and poked back out. Kempe keeps it short, but waiting for the reset. And active sticks again for the Avalanche. Kulak forcing a play down behind behind the net, and flipped over the stick of Drury. Kulak trying to keep it away. Down behind the boards is Laferriere again to Kopitar, back to Laferriere. Up top to Kempe. Tipped wide and kept in by the Kings and thrown out by the Kings with 42 seconds left on the power play. Nice job by the Avs again. Really putting the pressure on. Kopitar has it. Sends it back to Doughty as they now bring out their second unit. Doughty with the slingshot to Scott Lawton, the trade deadline acquisition from the... Ooh, what a hit from Manson. Lawton brought in from the Maple Leafs, but Manson laying the lumber down quick. Trevor Moore has it in the corner. Loses it again, and Josh Manson pokes it at it. Doughty has it, tries to go through traffic, deflected wide and kept out. Burns playing it to himself, tipped away, and the Avs will kill it off. And just like that, they're back to even strength. Here comes Makar from the bench, and his shot saved. And picked up by the Kings. They think they can get numbers. Good pass across, shot saved by Wedgwood and deflected high. Big hit and a whistle. And a scrum behind the net. And Clark and O'Connor going at it. And a tie-up down on the ice. Makar getting pinned. Woo! My goodness. Scott Lawton going after Cale Makar because he got smoked by Josh Manson. It was played with a high stick. That's why the whistle was blown. Lawton gets absolutely crunched by Josh Manson. Let's see how... That's a clean hit. Similar to there's a couple big hits last night as well. Big save from... on the play before, and then Wedgwood, huge save. Played down, it looks like some sort of call, and O'Connor just kind of getting into it with Clark, and then Lawton getting a little punchy. Makar just trying to kind of keep him out of the pile. Doesn't look like anybody's going to the box, though. Could be wrong. We'll see. I don't know. Well, Makar's there. I see Manson. I see Lawton on the bench. Looks like they kind of just let everything go. And we're going to just take it out of the zone. Oh, it must have been offside. That's what it looks like. Okay. Woo, chaotic. So 10:23 to go. Face-off won by McKinnon. Another nice win for him. Natchez. Oh, and a high hit. Oh, my God. Natchez just got absolutely destroyed high, and Kulak's going after him. That was an absolutely unnecessary hit. What a pile. Oh, my God. You've got to be kidding me. Mikey Anderson, again, with the dirty plays. And Byfield now trying to go after Malinsky. Joseph and... Oh, man. Natchez checking his... Natchez is bleeding from his beak. That looked like an elbow in the first place. So we'll see what happens here. I mean, I have no room to talk. I thought, we'll see what the call is here. But that looked high to me. They're going to check this. I'm going to pop that earbud out so I can hear what's going on. That's an elbow to the face. A touch high, EJ? Come on, buddy. That's a penalty. And a great job by Kulak to do what he had to do to go after Anderson. I have no issues with that. I know. I purposely watched the shitty feed because I like listening to them be stupid. I love my guys, but I'm going to watch the bad feed because I don't have to listen to it. And they label the guys on the power play, which makes it easier for me to focus. So we're going to see what's here. Plus, it's my guy. I got to watch EJ. Jury John on the bench. And, Parker Kelly is saying some things, but he's also not asking for a fight. Truthfully, I think Anderson's hit was high, but we'll see what they say. Oh, what a bunch of bullshit. So the Avs will be on the power play due to a cross-checking penalty. So the difference between, Manson followed through with the elbow high. And, this guy needs to quiet his mouth a little bit. He says that Anderson didn't take a bad angle approach. So, okay, fair enough. They say both hits were clean for different reasons. Totally fair, I guess, that's how it's going to go. So it's going to be a 5-on-4 for 2 minutes. They're cycling on the broadcast for ESPN. They had the wrong prompt up, so they're cycling the power play prompts through. So Waugh's going to take the penalty, the matching minor for Kulak. So Kulak got 2 for roughing, 2 for high sticking. Anderson gets 2 for roughing. And we'll probably have 5 for fighting. And that's sad, Spencer. Don't tell me sad things. I don't want to know sad things. J.J. Mosier with the goal. And that series is also tied at 1. My gosh. So a 2-minute power play. Kempe shoots wide. Byfield has it now. Somebody without a stick for the Avalanche. Oh, and they slap it down. Well, it's broken, so he can't really have it anyway. Kempe to Panarin. Back to Kempe. Looking for some space. Back to Panarin. Panarin back to Kempe. Back to Panarin. Panarin throws it through traffic, and it's wide. And just through the sticks of the Avs, and not quite out yet. Couldn't get it away. Tipped Back to Kempe. Blocked and another broken stick, but that one's out of the zone. The Avs can get a chance to get a couple of fresh sticks on the ice. And Panarin trying to lace it through. Pass saved by Wedgwood. Forced wide. Kept in by Kempe. Pushed down to Panarin on the opposite side now. He goes cross ice, hits a stick, gets to LaFerriere through traffic, and denied again by the Avalanche. Punched but not out, and then it's smoked out. Great job by the Avs to get it out. Apparently the Avs lost 2 shots in that stretch. I think whoever is keeping score on the score bug is messing things up right now for ESPN. It's quite entertaining to watch. Drury has it. He spins away, just missing his target. Slapped by Parker Kelly as Lawton picks it up. 37 seconds left on the power play. Carried in by Moore. Dumped back behind to Lawton. Back to Moore. Back to Lawton. Across to Doughty. Fakes the shot. Looks Panarin. Shoots. Blocker save by Wedgwood and out of play with 8:32 to go. And 22 seconds left on the power play. Frustrating situation for the Avs to have 2 guys break sticks. Yeah, that makes sense. I was not really surprised to see Nate just go to the room. That was a high hit. He got his bell rung, his nose was bleeding, and his face is cut. You know, you gotta take precautions where they are. But it was a shoulder to the head, height differential, blah, blah, blah. Shenanigans all around. That's all I have to say about that. 20 seconds left as Clark goes wide. Armia to Moore. Moore, bad pass there to Lawton, a little high. Clark trying to go back to Armia in the corner. 7 seconds left. Armia has it now. Pushed off the stick. Kept in by the Avalanche. And they kill off the penalty. So huge kill off there. 8:07 to go in the period. Little push there. No real shots on goal through that stretch, which was nice to see. Avs running up the zone. Nichushkin. Oh, and he gets hooked, pulled back. No. Okay, they did call it. I was about to say, where's the whistle there? That was completely unnecessary from Joel Armia there. And the Avs go back on the power play with 7:50 to go. So as he's trying to come through the zone, just an absolutely ridiculous situation there. We'll see what happens. Okay, so Manson's, yeah, all right. It also didn't help that Joseph ran him into the. There's been a lot of situations with that happening in the NHL the last couple nights where guys are getting run into by one guy, forced into a hit or an incident similar to a high stick penalty in the Montreal-Tampa Bay game in Game 1 in that regard. So J.J. Mosier, unassisted. Oh, excuse me, from Cirelli, his second of the night, second of the postseason, and gives Tampa the 3-2 win in overtime. First intermission as the Mammoth and Golden Knights go to a 1-1 tie so far. Stone on the power play from Eichel and Marner, and then Mackenzie Weegar on an own goal, unassisted, his first of the postseason. So 7:50 to go. Avs on the power play. 0 for 5 on the postseason so far. But Kings over 2 tonight. Kulak out of the box now after his dual minor situation, which is always fun to deal with. Good job by the Avs on that one. I don't think they allowed a single shot on goal in that situation. Oh, he has to stay in the box? That's weird. All right. So face off to the Avalanche and cleared out. Already Wedgwood making the stop, protecting the puck. Has to play it as he's getting chased by Byfield. And the Avs get to reset as the high press here from the Kings starts early. Makar carrying it all the way in and then gets absolutely popped. And Landeskog keeps it in off the body. Waugh tried to keep it, and they couldn't. So you got Waugh, McKinnon, probably Landeskog, Kadri, and Makar. Landeskog walking it in, and it goes wide. Landeskog holds, waits, looks, holds, drops it back to Kadri, to Waugh, to McKinnon, to Makar. All 5 guys touched the puck, tried to throw it through, and hammered out, slapped down and out by the Kings. 57 seconds left on the power play. And the Avs lose it through the mistake. Oh, forced turnover. And they're going to call the Avs for a penalty here? Or the Kings, maybe? And so they're going to get Landeskog for a hook. And we'll go 4-on-4 for 44 seconds. That's a hook. Okay. Looks like that was a friendly call. And I mean, it looked like he pinned the stick. Smart move there. I mean, at the end of the day, frustrating situation, but so 47 seconds of 4-on-4 here. Face off one by the Avalanche, carried by Taves to Malinsky. Malinsky going to reset. Oh, nice little fake there. So giving it to Nichushkin with some pace down the boards. Drop pass to Nelson. Shot into the glove of Forsberg, and he holds. So 6:19 left to go here. Nelson in the circle with Lawton. One back to Malinsky. Throws it forward. Picked off, though, by the Kings defenseman. Oh, nice hit by Nelson. Thrown across. Kept and pushed back. Nichushkin. Drop pass. Malinsky. Shot right into the chest of Forsberg. But the Avs starting to put some more shots on net here with 14 seconds to go. I do like Forsberg's helmet. It's like a nice little homage to the Kings' history, specifically Gretzky. But there's some cool features there. City of Angels, stuff like that. I like it. I love goalie masks in general. Hey, there's Darcy Kemper, 2022 Stanley Cup champion. .603 left in the period. Hey, look, they put it up for ESPN's sake. Face off 1 to the Kings. Clock ticking away here. Avs trying to put some pressure on to force. Oh, Forsberg giving Drury a little love tap. Make sure he's not doing anything he shouldn't be doing. And the Kings will get a 1 minute and 12-second power play here. Their third of the period. Panarin, that gets all the way through, pushed back, reset to Clark, to Kopitar. Panarin, now Clark out there with the top group. Pushed back, shot, in front. Puck scattered around. Parker Kelly doing a good job. Kempe trying to force it back. They keep it in. Laferriere bodied up by Taves. 38 seconds left to pile up in the corner. Kopitar underneath that pile. Drury gets his pocket picked by Laferriere. Shot saved by Wedgwood. Drury chopping it out as he's hit, and that'll be a good clear. Nice work by everybody there. Kopitar getting piled on. And Kopitar slipping through there. Dumps it back around. 12 seconds left. Anderson pushed off the puck. Kept in by Kopitar. Spun back around to Hellenis. Forced off the puck. Manson's got it. Well, sort of had it. Now he's got it. And carrying it up and out. They're full strength now. Kicked up the ice by Kulak, who's hit high again. And that's going to carry all the way through. And Kings keep it into the zone. And covered up by Wedgwood. And it's getting punchy again. Just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, they've got to settle this down. Makar and McKinnon just teaming up on a guy. This has been a crazy first period. Well, I think the shenanigans of Kempe in Game 1 has created a chaotic situation. Old man crime. Oh, no, they're not going to call anything that isn't completely egregious at this point, in my opinion at least. Thanks to everybody who has thrown a like on this if you are checking this out. I know there's not a bunch of you, but we love having you guys around. 4:18 left in the first period. We're in another commercial break. Last commercial break of the first period. Looks like the Mammoth are going to be on a power play now in the start of the second period. Fought off the Golden Knights' first one. Nuggets played poorly last night. That's what it comes down to. I've got my pom-pom by my side and haven't gotten to use it yet. Come on, guys. Oh, man. Mine's in the closet over there. I could go get it if I really wanted to. Honestly, at this point, I'm just trying to stay hydrated. I'll get it for the second period. Got all my other stuff. My Miles Wood jersey, which is funny because I got it for Christmas and then he got traded. And then my Peter Forsberg jersey. Right there. Kings actually made some interesting moves at the deadline. Don't hate any of them, truthfully. Actually, both the guys in the screen right now are Teremi Panarin and Scott Lawton, two big pieces of their deadline acquisition movement for them. Not a huge fan of their GM and Ken Holland, assistant GM and Ken Holland, working with Rob Blake there. Respect to Rob Blake, big part of the Avs 2000s. Reason we won that 2001 Stanley Cup. I have my notepad here trying to keep track of important details, and I have yet to really write anything down. Just because everything's been so chaotic in this one to start with. I believe that post just said Game 4 was tomorrow night between the Ducks and the Oilers. Good thing they're playing Game 2 tonight, Game 3 tomorrow. Whoever's running ESPN's Chyrons tonight are struggle bussing hard. Face-off won by the Avalanche. Forced behind the net by Wedgwood. Giving chase, nice pin job in the corner. Turned back around, kind of getting hemmed into the zone, but looking for some space, and they have it now. Oh, great defensive play there by the Kings. Puck gets cycled back around. Looking, waits, holds, deflected by the Avs. They can turn this around. Kadri. Nice little touch pass. Throws it towards the... Ooh! Another boarding... No call. My goodness. Avs get it. Turnover, trying to make a play. Spinning, just bodies flailing everywhere. Puck gets trickled through the zone. Spinning back towards the line. And scooped up by the defensive pairing. Taves throws it around. Waugh's got it. Waugh tied up but holding on. Waits, gets it back to Makar. Oh, what a move by Kale. What a move by Kale. Kale makes 3 guys miss. Tried to throw it in front. Nobody there. Natchez on the puck. All the way across. Misses McKinnon. Shot off the glove and out. Numbers if the Kings want it, but they have to come off on a change. Good to see Marty Party back. Tried to throw it through. McKinnon touches it, throws it towards the net, but it's blocked. Scooped up by Kopitar. Huge hit by Lehkonen. Kulak forcing the puck to try to keep it in the zone. Does. Throws it back. Throws it in front. Shot deflected wide as Lehkonen gets bumped by Clark. And cleaned up to the outside. Here comes Kopitar. Kopitar throwing it over. Pass across. Panarin denied. Great save by Wedgwood, and he holds. Scott Wedgwood looking so patient between the pipes right now. Love to see it. No fear. Oh, and the goal that J.J. Mosier scored was a solo effort off a face-off. Absolutely beautiful finish for the former Coyote and hockey club player. He was traded before they were the Mammoth. So I got to give him credit where credit's due. So Nate just got a little scratch on his face, a little mark on his nose, but he's back up and running here. And the clock stops again with 2:15 to go in the period. There's been a lot of big hits in this first period. Oh, man, that hit from Burns was huge. Good job by, and Dumoulin putting Landeskog into the pylon, and then Landeskog getting spun. Jeez. Apparently Landeskog's got a target on his head. Who knew? Puck goes across the zone. Pokes forward. Kelly taking on 2 guys, trying to fight through it. And almost does. Big hit from Manson again. Keeps the puck in the zone as Parker Kelly gives chase. He dumps it back behind. Avs pull it out. Manson throwing it towards the net. Saved by Forsberg. Thrown all the way around. Shot towards the front. Deflected. Parker Kelly giving a chase, a pin to the corner. Avs still trying to keep it in, and they do. And finally it's dumped up and out. Slapped at and kicked over to Nelson. Into the near side. Dumps it in. And then shocking. Kings player making a run. Puck up into the zone. Deflected off the referee. Linesman trying to make a play here. Throws it towards the net. Deflected high and wide over the top. Tried to go back behind. Hellenis fighting behind the net. Goes for the wraparound, and it's denied. Pushed off the puck by Landeskog. Nice job by Landy there. Tough pass there. And Taves dumps it in deep. Far corner. 58 seconds left in the period. Big hit by the Avs there. Clock just rolling now. Skates through. Denied. Great job by Taves on the cutoff and then takes a cross check. Avs just carrying it into the zone. Tried to flip it through legs. Couldn't do it. McKinnon takes it away. McKinnon behind the blue line shot. Save. And 33 seconds left in the period. Big hit in the corner. Caught by Kulak. Keeps it in. Kulak on the backhand trying to make a play and can't do it. Avs try to retrieve possession. Nothing there. 20 seconds left in the period. Kings pass across ice. Resets there. 15 seconds. My clock's a little bit behind, so I apologize. Big hit in the corner from the Avs. And 8, 7. Puck trickles through. 5. Late little push. Take the shot. Throw it. Save. And then it'll end the period as the Avalanche and the Whew. Oh, boy. Hold on. I just got to test something. Oh, man. Okay, my audio's not working, so I got to figure that out here. There it is. Okay. So the first period comes to an end as the Avalanche and the Kings tied at 0. What a wild wagon situation all the way around. Is that Petey Johnson? Is that Petey Johnson in the chat right now, ladies and gentlemen? Holy mackerel, what a first period of action between these two squads. Let's go to the Game Center from NHL.com and see what we got. So, shots are 14-6 in favor of the Colorado Avalanche. Avs also dominating the faceoff. Well, not dominating, but they're doing well. 11 of 20 in the faceoff circle, 55-45. Registered hits 12-6 in favor of the Kings, 9-8 favored block shots in favor of the Avalanche. Avs 7 giveaways, 3 takeaways, 1 each in those categories for the Kings. Still no score, but a lot of penalties in that period. 3 on the Kings, 4 on the Avs, 2 by Kulak in the same scenario. So we see the 0 for 3 and 0 for 2 on the power plays in the first period. And hopefully the Avs can find a little bit of more muscle and push it through. Good to see you there, Pete. It's awesome to have you here. I actually need to take a quick break, but I'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more about that first period right here on the Pester Line podcast broadcast of Avalanche Hockey right here on the Pester Line YouTube channel. And we are back. Hey, Sean, good to see you. Yeah, that was a period of hockey, a very intense period of hockey. I'm actually going to flip over to the Mammoth game while we're waiting for things. For those of you who care about the NBA, Victor Wembanyama taking a huge hit to the head, bounced his head off the court. He's sent off for a concussion protocol. 7-foot guy, 7'5" guy hitting the ground that hard. Ooh, it would look bad. Oh, no worries, man. I understand. But a crazy period. I'm curious to see how they try to maintain the second period. Try not to let things get too far out of hand, but I don't necessarily think they have the reins on this one. Did you, Sean? I want your opinion since you're here now, and Pete, if you're still here too. How did you feel about the Anderson hit? Dang. Confirm that Wembanyama got a concussion? Yeah, I would think so. That it did not look good. It was I only caught a glimpse of it a few seconds ago, but it did not look pretty. But I'm curious other people's opinions on the Anderson hit. I looked at it again. Yeah, the hit on Natchez. I looked at it again while I was on my break, and I mean, the impact from the head was bad, but I don't. Yeah, I think that's one of the height differential situations and just unfortunate timing. It looked similar to the hit on on Lawton. So yeah, it was the more I look at it, the cleaner it got. So I'm not too upset about it. Now, I mean, it sucked in the moment, but hindsight's always 20/20. Yeah, that Wemby situation is crazy. Shout out to the Mammoth out shooting Vegas 17-11 here, 8:21 to go in the second. As much as I would have liked to have seen this be the Coyotes, could you imagine trying to host a playoff game at Mullet Arena? How funny that would be. Anyway, the biggest takeaway from that first period is the Avs did not let the Kings' physicality take them over, and they played their game. An incredible game. And props to Forsberg and Wedgwood for stopping the few opportunities he had to deal with, and props to that third power play scenario. They did not allow a shot, kept him to the outside, and a great job by Colorado's PK to continue doing good things. Yeah, and that's the other part of it. They benefited from a few interesting calls. The Landeskog hook looked more like he got stick to stick, and it was a veteran move to drop the arm and force the stick to come out. I don't know if it was really a hook in how I would call it a hook, but that's me. It doesn't matter what I say. I wish I had permissions to show some stuff because I would show some things. Yeah, but on a hooking penalty, I don't think it necessarily matters if you are going to play the puck or not. It's not similar to an interference or a boarding call. Oh shit! I didn't realize Slafkovsky fought tonight. Oh, he fought the right guy. Brendan Hagel's a butthead. But I did grab my pom-pom, so I have my pom-pom. Oh, no, I'm just happy he fought Hagel because I hate Hagel. I dislike a large majority of the Tampa Bay Lightning roster for a myriad of reasons. Honestly, JJ Mosher's like the only one I like. um, on the scale of punchable faces in professional sports, Mikey Anderson's is up there. There's a few guys in this world who have extremely punchable faces. Dante DiVincenzo being one of them from the Minnesota Timberwolves. That dude could definitely take a nice punch to the jaw. That game was frustrating last night. Golly, I'm still a little irritated about it. If you can't tell. So the recap of the penalties from period one: Kempe took an interference penalty on McKinnon at 2:55. Then Makar 2 minutes for tripping. Matthew Joseph falling over Cale Makar at 7:21. Kulak got a roughing and cross-checking penalties, coincidental minors against each themselves, and then 2 minutes by Mikey Anderson for roughing, which allowed a 2-minute power play, and then Armia for holding Nichushkin at 12:10, and then at 13:24 Landeskog for hooking Laferriere. I always get Laferriere and Lafreniere mixed up, even though they're completely different players, style and name. Yeah, exactly. And Sean put it best, Pete. Um, he leaned a little bit in it, and it's just one of those situations where it looked worse in real time. Just an unfortunate situation altogether. Tough break. Um, yeah, there's some hope for your boys, Pete. This is my cousin Pete, though. Family down in the Nebraska lands. Big Blackhawks fan. And got to admit, they've got a pretty bright future ahead. I'm a big fan of some of the pieces they got building there. I like Vlasic. I like Bedard. I think Nazar's going to be a pain to deal with in the future. So got some nice building blocks there. It should be a fun team to watch here in the next few years if you can get your goalie situation figured out. Right. I mean, they're taking the extra hit. They're giving what they're testing the limits of what this referee crew will give them on that regard. So I'll be curious to see what the second period, like I said, what the second period looks like when the opportunity presents itself for the Avalanche. I'm getting better at controlling this timer situation. I just need to be paying better attention when that whistle blows. Jays and Angels are playing tonight, Sean. It's 1-1 right now. Ooh. Chelsea got stomped by Brighton today too. Man alive. Woo. Big games next week for my squad in the North London side. I should just get a second monitor and have it set up here, and just do that. So I don't have to So I don't have to switch between screens. But also that hit on Kopitar by Bernsey, Spencer called it an old man on old man crime. That's probably one of the funniest things I've heard in a long time. No, I don't want to unplug everything. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. I have a cousin named PDJ. That's why I was saying that. My bad, dude. Welcome to the party. My bad, man. That's funny as shit. We're underway here in the second period. Anderson coming through. Unless it's Peter Jackson coming all the way around here. The Avalanche in the offensive zone. Malinsky tried to get a tip through. Oh, my God. Peter Jackson, even better. So, Pete was one of my trainers back in the day when I went to 24-Hour Fitness. He actually wrote the exercise program I still use today. So, thank you for that. Good to see you, man. That's awesome. How many times have you heard that one? Yes, this is the director of The Lord of the Rings. Face-off one back by the Kings. Doughty all the way across, tipped into the zone. And another stoppage with 19:18 to go. That's really funny. I'm so happy. They're apparently talking about Newell Brown right now. Taves with the puck across, kept in. Makar through traffic, blocked. And it's going to be one-on-one between Makar. Oh, what a play by Kale. And puck's turned back over, bumped out of the zone, and cycled back around, and the Avs regained possession. Trying to go full ice. Forsberg is going to play it out. Send it back across. Puck gets up through the zone. Kings sent, hold. Panarin looking. Shot. Deflected in now. Nice job by Wedgwood to keep it out. Avs giving chase. And rubbed off the puck. Or the Avalanche, but kept right back in. Good job by Kadri to avoid the hit. Puck bounced out of the zone, but tipped back to the Avs, but could not be corralled by Kadri. And now Landeskog playing screen work. There you go. And it's Burns to Manson. Manson carries it into the zone, drops it to Kadri. Cross pass, shot, deflected, and out of play. 18:05 to go here. Wow, some speed and pace in this one. Studio update here. Knocked down. Shot and score. 2-1. And then I bet you the Golden Knights tie it up. Yes, they do. So Genther and Barbashev score back-to-back. Oh, I would believe that, Pete. Man, that Mammoth Golden Knights series just back and forth and back and forth. Face off won by the Kings. Clears the zone. Misplayed. And Kulak getting chased. Forced into the corner by Byfield. And kicked up and out. That's not Byfield, excuse me, Armia. Kiviranta waiting down low. Gets the touch into the zone and cleared out. Kings now playing a little bit faster, trying to play with a little more pace. I think that'll benefit the Avalanche, though, because they have a little bit more of that speed. Dumoulin with the puck. Across to CC and out into the zone dump. Wedgwood fakes the play back. Deflected up and out. Not out, excuse me. And there's a penalty coming up on the Kings. Wedgwood coming out of the net. Avs going to get their extra skater on the ice here. Oh, I agree with you on that one, Spencer. Vegas can't kick rocks. Malinsky has it, carries it in, has it deflected, knocked out, but it's touched by the Kings, and that will lead to a power play situation for the Avalanche here. So a Malott. Oh, ooh. Yeah, that's a bad. See, now that one's a bad one. That's one you don't take. Oh, man. So the Avs' third power play opportunity of the night. And, oh, no, shorthanded opportunity. And, oh, they're giving a penalty shot to Byfield here. So we have a penalty shot. First one. Oh, it's so stupid, Pete. It needs to be changed. It needs to go back to 1 through 8. So Makar just bobbled that puck. Oh, tough break there. Byfield. And then a good job by Makar. That's a smart hook to take there. We'll see what happens here on the penalty shot. So Byfield here. Goes out to the left. Comes around, waits out Wedgwood, and he makes the stop. Wedgie. Huge save. Cool as you like it. As my boy, rest in peace, Stuart Scott would say, cooler than the other side of the pillow with that one. Big, big save. Byfield thought he had him beat. It's that glove again. Wedge's glove on the backside. So nice. Love to see it. Huge stop. He said, no way. Yeah, it's behind the bench, it looks like. Getting text from Jeff now. Yes, send him the link. How did the glass break? Does Aaron know why the glass broke? I want to see if they have an answer. I'm wondering if a fan might have gotten a little rowdy behind the bench. That's crazy. So we got an ice delay, so we get to hang out for a little bit here. Let's see what happened. Yep, that's exactly what happened. The ESPN just showed what happened. That looks like the fans were banging on the glass a little too hard. Oh shit, that's funny. And these are the ones that have monikers on them, and so, wow. Okay, so we got a little bit of an ice delay or a glass delay here. Yeah. And I think the other game is at intermission, so we can't switch over right now, which is even funnier. Oh no, it's not. Let's go. Let's watch some Mammoth and Knights hockey while we wait for this glass situation to be dealt with. 1:33 left, tied at 2. Golden Knights cycling the puck around. Shot saved by Vamilka. Karel Vamilka. One of my favorite names in all of sports to say. Nice little deke there from Nick Schmaltz, and then he got kind of pinned up in the boards here. Let's see what they keep showing this again. That's a hook. Okay, so Shea Theodore gets away with a hook. Nice to see. Not really surprised. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just don't have the access to the link right off my hands right now, so I would gladly do it if I could, but don't have the ability to at the moment. Well, Pete, if you have, I hope you have subscribed. I think you're one of our 20 subscribers. If you haven't, please feel free to do so. If you haven't thrown a like on this yet, please do. We're currently on a broken ice or a broken glass delay on the Kings bench. Looks like a fan or a series of fans hit the glass a little too hard, and it finally gave way, which is kind of funny. I'm wondering if maybe they had like a ring on or something to make the glass do weird things. The Knights, all this passing, nothing there, and pass it out of the zone. "26 seconds left in that one. And puck gets punched out by the Mammoth, corralled by the Knights. Cycle around. Looking, waits off the glass. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Oh, nope, the Knights keep it in. Puck is just bouncing around now, and that'll do it for the end of the second period in that one. So they've gone back to the studio now with the PK Mark and the group. Yeah, if you guys can see the video, that the glass just shattered. It was this game's already on late enough. I don't know why they have to delay with a broken glass situation. Gee, mini Christmas. If you get a chance, the goal scored by Dylan Genther, if they show this, great job by the Mammoth to keep it in. Genther, absolute missile. Yeah, it's because I went and got my pom-pom, Spencer. It's because I got the pom-pom. Just, I know. I'm sorry. Always a crazy experience to catch some playing. Let's see what happens here. I mean, they're now talking to Dylan Genther after he scores his goal. So I'm gonna switch over to the altitude broadcast and see what they're showing, because I want to see if they're showing the glass repair. What do you think Kiefer's looking at? He's looking at Twitter. I wonder if they hit too high. I wonder if that's what happened. They gotta, getting a little rowdy. Too many sodas back there. Do you think that ad has to be the same ad, or is it going to be a different one? You think Copper's going to be pissed that it's now a Truly ad? I mean, it's a nice night out for that many people to be out in the alleyway there. I think Metro finally decided they didn't want to have people over there, I guess. That's a cool shirt. God, this sucks. I'm watching the altitude broadcast now, and they're going through and showing how the whole process is done. Some dudes are definitely pissed about this one. there's definitely not joy going on right now, even for Kings players. I'm sure they, you know, well, this is crazy here. We're in a currently on an ice or glass delay because a couple people decided to go nuts and punch the glass behind the Kings bench and shatter the glass. So we're gonna talk here for a few minutes. I wish I had a partner here with me tonight, but unfortunately, that's just not the case, just due to timing constraints and situational problems. But yeah, for those who are in the chat who are hockey fans, if you're an Avs fan, what is your first real Avalanche memory? For me, it was going to my first game around my birthday in 1995 with my dad. I called into a sports talk radio show that night and told them that I wanted to become a Sports Illustrated writer, which is not a thing anymore, really, if you think about it. But I got to see the Avs beat the Blackhawks into submission, which was so much fun, and excited to really get into the sport. And I mean, I was already a sport fan of the sport before that. I was a Nordiques fan before I was an Avs fan because they came to me, which was really nice. So, and the reason I was a Nordiques fan was because they were really fun to play in NHL 93 and 94. But for anybody who's in the chat right now, what is your first real Avalanche memory? Nice. Started working with you all who got me into it. And the first watch being bubble playoffs versus Arizona and having a superstition passed on to me. So I ate buffalo wings for a week straight because of the Avs won. Damn, that's awesome. That's a crazy superstition. So you blame Aaron, myself, and others? That's fantastic. I'm not surprised that Aaron is a superstitious individual. Very superstitious, writing on the wall. Playing mini hockey in my living room with my brother while watching playoffs at the same time. Always lost to the stupid Wild, though. Yeah, there was a stretch there where we did not do very well against the Minnesota Wild. Matt Cook can forever burn in hell for what he did to Tyson Barrie. He was also a garbage player for the Penguins, too, and my brother-in-law admits that as well. So I think we're just about ready to come back here shortly. Thanks again for sticking with me here. 16:48 to go, minute 52 left on the power play for the Avalanche. I'll have to find it and send it to you, Spencer. You've probably seen it, but Adam Ferentz did a commercial back in the day, sort of mocking those people and being like, "Thank you for telling me to shoot the puck. Because if I didn't hear you say that to me, I would have never known that's what I needed to do. So thank you. Always. We appreciate you. Oh, yeah? Welcome to the party, Jeff. That's good to see that Dollander balled out tonight. I didn't track that. Who'd the Rockies play tonight? Jays are up 4-1 now on the Angels after I mentioned it was 1-1. Peter, who's also in the chat, Jeff, used to work for the Rockies. I don't know, or maybe still does. Oh, I heard the Padres are getting sold to Ineos, or not Ineos, Blueco. Chelsea's ownership. Yeah, I don't know much. I'm not gonna lie. I need to get back into looking at the Rockies for a little bit. Pete, as you know, I am a Jays fan. I'm the most depressed I've ever been about a postseason in a while. So yeah, that World Series kind of fucked me up, for lack of a better term. Let's see what we got here, if anything. All right, we got bodies back on the ice. People skating around. TJ Smith checking his head to make sure he doesn't have any glass in his hair. Yeah, man, that loss to the Dodgers part is the part that makes me sad. Because I watched Game 6 and Game 7 with my friends at my house. Dressed up for Halloween and dropping to my knees as Addison Barger hits a ground rule double in one of the weirdest situations I've ever seen, and then just like not being able to find an answer to Yamamoto in Game 7. Just frustrating as all hell. But you know what? They're starting slow this year. A lot of injuries in the pitching staff, but I think they'll figure it out and get back on track. They're starting to hit again, which is nice. It's important, getting guys back from injury, and it's important to see what happens. So, looks like we're getting back in action here. I'm so excited. Oh my God, let's do that hockey. The ESPN analyst is kind of like standing in a weird spot, and people are like, "Could you just move? I want to watch the game." Thank you, Kate. Goodbye. Oh, is Sean Payton at the game? I'm watching the ESPN feed because I like to watch to do a hate watch along with bad broadcasters, and also they mark guys for the power play, which makes it easier. All right, so already too many men on the ice. Oh, they're just getting everything cleared out for the. There we go. Okay, Kings bench getting reset here, and we're getting ready to go. So, no joke, Pete, I actually get to go to my first game ever at Rogers Center in June. Not only is it my first time ever going to Rogers Center to see a Blue Jays game, they're playing the Yankees. So it's kind of a nice little combination. My wife grew up in Toronto, and one of her sisters still lives there, so we're going to visit. Yeah. So I'm really excited. Should be fun. I'm not staying in the hotel though. I'm staying with my in-laws in a nice little house in the outer part of the city. It's funny. The glass is different size, and it has a different ad on it. Oh my god, that's funny as heck. I love it. When you got to solve a problem, you got to solve a problem. Am I right? Excuse me. 17 minutes since the glass shattered. Yikes. Thank you for using an SAP's Coaching Insights app information piece. They definitely had to throw that Chiron together real fast. So, oh, is that Sean Payton like right on the glass right there, right next to the Kings bench? Hey, Sean, if you're still here, which of your family members went? If any. At least we know the guy in the penalty box didn't have to worry about any. Malott didn't have to worry about any of that mess. And we're back in action. Here we go. Makar has the puck. Slings it back to Natchez, who drops it back to McKinnon, who gets it through to Landeskog. And a whistle. Are they going to call McKinnon for interference again? Are you friggin' kidding me? That's a terrible call. I'm sorry. That is not interference. What an absolute travesty. That's an absolute joke. I'm sorry, but no. That's so stupid. What the hell kind of call is that? Yeah, probably is. Screw it. I'm switching back. That's a terrible call, by the way. Absolutely terrible call. It might just also be my broadcast, Jeff, because I'm watching from a box and not a stream. So the Avs on the 4-on-4 now. Slips it through back. Doughty has it. Dumps it to Dumoulin. Brian Dumoulin of Penguins fame. Makar has it. Sends it back across, up. And Natchez corrals. Glad to see Marty Party out there. Always a pleasure. Oh, yeah. That doesn't surprise me. Is he the one who looks like he's 6 years old? So Natchez has it across the red line. Carrying it in. 4 guys across. Good little tap back to Malinsky. All the way across. Natchez shot blocked. I like the Chill One's projected ad on the ice. Shout out Tyson Berry. 27 seconds left on the power play. Or, excuse me, on the 4-on-4. Oh, yeah, he does look like he's related to Jordan Binnington. Puck across ice. Little sauce pass. Carried back. Clark goes in front. Great job by Wedgwood to hold. 15:03 left. And 7 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Nice little sauce pass there. And then Clark finds a pass through the lane, but not enough. And a great job by Wedgwood to seal it off and close the door. LaFerriere not too happy about that situation. So Drury against Kopitar. Manson sends it around. Good job by Parker Kelly to get the hit there. Pushing the pace, trying to find something. 19 seconds left on the power play. And Burns doing a good job making a tough situation there. And cleared and killed. Nice job by the Avs. Kills it off. And picked up by Burns. Puck goes into the zone. Dumped back in by Drury. He gets off the ice. McKinnon making a push up the ice quickly. Shot. Saved by Wedgwood. Backing up to make sure it didn't go anywhere else. And it hits the netting. And we have a whistle. Shouldn't take a commercial break here if it's me. You've already taken a 17-minute break. Great job by... trying to make draws there. Great job by Kelly, though. Taking to the body. Making a good play. That was a pretty good hack there. But, yeah, definitely not going to get that call. Face off. No face off again. Why? Just stop faking the drop. It's like a fake tip in the NBA. Just do the drop or don't. This hezzy baloney is ridiculous. Dumped out by the Avs. Oh, great job trying to fight back to get it. Byfield across in front. Holds weights. Good job by McCarr to cut off the play. Missed and trickles out of the zone. Dumoulin picks it up at the red line. Tries to dump it back in. Does. Kings quickly reset. Here comes LaFerriere down the sideboards behind the net. Sends it back. Blocked by the Avs. Corralled by Anderson through traffic. Picked up and pushed wide by the Avs. Great job again. Shot, save, rebound. Nothing there. Avs being outshot 4-0 in this period here early. Shot through traffic, goes wide. McCarr bumps it back down low. Nope, slips through him. Malinsky tried to chop it up and over to the corner. Does. Lehkonen giving chase. He tries to keep it in, and the Kings lose possession. Chopped at, kept in, and out. Pitchforked into the offensive zone. Avs pick it up and try to throw it out, but can't. Good corral there by the Kings. Spin, good check. And the puck trickles out. Nice hard check there. The Avs trying to create some havoc now. Malott trying to throw it wide. Misses everybody through traffic. Blocked. Malinsky corrals. He's got some space. He hits the stick of the lead run. I think that was Nichushkin. Kulak now back to pick it up. 12.5 to go. Landeskog pushed off the puck. Nice save by Wedgwood again. Avs kind of getting out-hustled right now. Landeskog goes down. Gets back up. Played back. Shot through traffic. Blocked again. Carried up by the Avs. Here we go. Numbers if they want them. Tried to flip it over the top into the corner. Good hit by Nelson as the puck trickles through. Bodied off the puck Armia gets bodied off the puck. There's a little check to O'Connor. Pushed through, poked away. O'Connor trying to get there. Both he and Drury in the same space again. Sends it up and off a body. Kept in by O'Connor. Traffic shot. Save. Rebound. Save again. Nice hit by O'Connor to force the puck off the stick. Floats up and out. Takes a bounce. Carries all the way. And Wedgwood will push it back. 11:34 to go. Long ice pass. O'Connor dumps it down into the corner. Avs, that was their first shot of the period, the shot by O'Connor. And the Kings carrying it up, flip it through and back into their own zone. McKinnon giving pressure on the forecheck. All the way up and out, and that'll be an icing call. So 11:13 to go here. Oh, my gosh. Jeff, we both watch basketball, so we know that's not true. And I watch soccer, so I definitely know that's not true. But I love it. Another fake out on me in the faceoff circle. McKinnon out there now against Kopitar. And Kopitar wins the faceoff back, and CC plays it over to his D partner. Big hit in the corner. Natchez trying to get it out. Can't. Forced it back around towards the net, forcing Forsberg to make a play on it. Plays wide, kept in. Why are you... Taves should have taken the shot there. I don't know why he didn't. And Makar just trying to dance away from Kempe. And now it's Natchez. Kempe giving an unnecessary contact again from Kempe. Pulls up, waits, looks. Taves through traffic, over the glove. Makar tries to sneak it through and can't. Panarin's got it now. Pushing it up the ice. Not enough for an icing, but enough for a change. Taves has it. He waits. Finds Makar on the near boards. Sends it up. Waugh throwing it hard around. Good challenge there. Big hit by the Avs. The hitting has definitely picked up now in the period. 10-11 to go. Nice job by Malinsky to get the rub off on the puck in the corner. Pushed up. Avs looking for something, just trying to get into the zone at the moment. Kings just playing that trap that they play so well from time to time. Cycle down in front, through traffic, blocked. Up in the air, kicked back in front, and picked up by Parker Kelly. I apologize. The Avs had 2 shots before I said they didn't have any shots. Kelly taking on 2 guys, and he takes Malott down on a reverse hit. That's going to go slow roll all the way back. Icing waved off with 9.5 to go. Puck gets up through the zone, carried in by the Avalanche, dumped in and scooped up and out of play. The whistle blows. And we'll take a timeout here. Great job by Wedgwood on the penalty shot that was taken like 35 minutes ago. Very up and down hockey up to this point from both sides. Holy smokes. Let's check in on the other game now. Still 2-2. 14:02 left in the third period. That's a good way to look at it, yeah. So still 2-2. Mammoth are back on the power play. My goodness. How many power plays? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There were 8 penalties in the first period. One matching minor in the first period. 2, 4, 5 in the second. And this is the first of the third, a delay of game. There's 28 total penalty minutes in the Mammoth game right now. Hey, Jeff, did you see Wemby go down? That looked super bad, dude. Speaking of which, let's check on that score real quick. Trailblazers win by 3. Oof. And currently the Lakers lead by 3 at halftime, 54-51. Another team celebrated. Love to see it. Still no score in this one. Crazy events happening in this game. Very high event hockey up to this point. Hits have evened out a little bit, though. It's now 13-11 in favor of the Kings. So the Avs bringing the weight a little bit more here. Nelson kicked out of the circle. So it'll be Lawton against McKinnon. Face-off 1, and Byfield gets the puck, or excuse me, not Byfield, but he gets the puck taken off of his stick there. Nice job by the Avs to force a turnover. And goes out of the rink. That's Jared Wright. That was trying to make a run. Another failed faceoff. That's like 15 in a row now. Kicking McKinnon out of the faceoff circle. And that's one. Kings trying to dumping it into the zone, giving chase. Wedgwood behind the net. Played it quick behind. McCarr sends it back around, but blocked. Lehkonen has his stick pulled out of his hands by Kopitar. And an Avs corral high. Another hit on McKinnon that's not called. And McCarr using his skates here. And Kempe takes it away. And then McKinnon takes it away from Kempe. Slips the check. Spins out of the check. Looks in front. Goes to try to make the pass and it misses there. Trickles up and out of the zone. Another seam pass all the way through. Forced in by Drury. Kicked around the boards. Nice hit by Natchez. And another hit by the Avs. And they would be offside, so good job by Natchez not to touch that one. Poked up in the air. Burns getting hit by LaFerriere there. Burns trapping in the corner. Nice job by him to throw a little shoulder into it. Batted down but not out. Here comes Kiviranta. Kiviranta tried to find LOC, just missed him. Chopped it in. LOC down the line, shoots, and it goes wide, and Karam's all the way out. It's a foot race here, and the Avs will win it. Nice hustle there. Kiviranta giving chase. Another stick floating around in the ice. Kiviranta getting hit in the corner again. Avs try to throw it up. Gets out as Doughty tried to make a play on it. And it touches out of the zone and out of play. He's calling for the netting. And, you know, one of those situations where, like, waiting for the whistle to blow. I agree they do need to stop passing to the other team. That's generally a bad idea. Ooh! I mean, that's not boarding because he hit him in the shoulder first, but driving his face into the boards isn't exactly what I would call a clean hit. Oh, man. Oh, I hope Drury's okay. That did not look good. He's pissed. I don't blame him. So 7:21 left here. Zone face-off outside of the Avalanche zone. Yeah. And another. Just drop the puck. Dude, seriously. What is your problem? My God. Hello, Alexander. Welcome. And a whistle. Another whistle. Shocking. I feel like this period will never end. How are you doing today, Alexander? Welcome to the party. So this has been a frustrating second period for a lot of reasons. And thrown over to Waugh here. 7:02 left in the period. Puck just kind of drifting off guys' sticks. Landeskog trying to make a play there. Puck stays in the zone. Dumped down around Malott, throwing it in. Kept in by Landeskog. Waits, holds. Kadri trying to find something. Getting double-teamed there, so someone's got to be open. Throws it down into the zone through the stick of Forsberg. Oh, well, welcome. It's a cold spot to be watching hockey. We appreciate you having you here. Thanks for joining the broadcast here. Puck spins around. Yeah, we're a lot of Colorado natives who have not seen a lot of snow this year. Unfortunately, it's been a very dry winter for us. Puck moved fast into the zone. Nichushkin pulls up. Shot from Malinsky through traffic, and nothing there. Coming back is Parker Kelly. Has the pucks taken off of his stick, but only goes as far as Malinsky. Nelson shoots. Blocked. Kept in by Malinsky again. Looking for something, tipped in front, blocked again, and it's deflected high and not out. Here comes Kempe. Kempe getting chased, coming through the zone, blocked, and into the netting. And whistle blows, and we hold. Still no score here. Crazy, crazy second period. It's just been a lot of up and down action, not a lot of production, unfortunately. It's turned into a significantly more physical game than I was expecting here at this point. Unfortunately, just not much in the way of production. Avs are now out hitting the Kings 17-15, but getting outshot 7-3 in the period. So that's not a good sign. We still got a whole period left. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a bloodbath in the third period. The Avalanche need to just try to find a way to balance themselves out a little bit more. Just because I want to make sure that they continue to play their style of hockey. That's the thing, is they're kind of letting, right now it seems like they're letting LA kind of dictate the pace of the game, not really doing much to get any real offensive push. So we'll see what happens on that front. Oh man, Luke Landeskog, look at him go. Working on his stick skills right now. That's the cutest darn thing I've ever seen. Sean has already threatened to get my kid on skates. I guess it's not really a threat. Throwing the gloves down. Here we go. Fighting his brother, probably, I guess. Oh, and he got a late cheap shot in. Oh, what a Donnybrook. There's the first whiff, and then he got the second one. And then, of course, had to finish him off with a little boop. Oh, that was mean. That last one was a little dirty. We appreciate anybody jumping in. Great to have you here with us. It's still no score in the second period between the Avs and the Kings. If you haven't yet, please throw a like on this. Oh, here comes McKinnon. Through the shot. Oh, nice save by Forsberg again. Puck gets spun around. Shot. Save again by Forsberg. Nate just has it. Trying to make a play to McKinnon. Keep it in. Nope, they fought it off, and it comes out, but the Avs regain possession. 5:12 to go. Cross-ice pass. Looks, holds. Look and hold. Looks, holds again. Shot. Trickles through, and behind the net. Oh, blows a tire on his own. Try to center in front. Shot saved by Forsberg again. Oh, my gosh. The Avs finding a little bit of life here in the last quarter of the second period. Shot goes over the net for the Kings just to pile up in front. Avs could have numbers if they hustle 3-on-1. Holds, sets, shot, touch pass. Oh, too many passes again, and Forsberg holds it. Oh. Was just trying to say, if you guys would mind liking the live stream and subscribing. Likes help get this out to more people. You overpass, Spencer. You overpass. Oh, what a save by Forsberg, too. Honestly, Nate just was looking to... Oh, great play by Mikey Anderson, honestly. Off the back skate. That pass was there. To Landeskog. Hey, we got a clean face-off finally. But the Avs refining their shooting ability here. That trickles through. Lafreniere giving chase. Pushed off by Landeskog. Kept in behind. Kings keep it at the blue line. Anderson has it bounce off. That's out. I think the ref was trying to say that it wasn't clear, but doesn't matter now. Coming through. Oh, what an attempt there. And then a hit into the boards. We got a whistle. A hold here. Let's see what happened. It was offside. Oh, sweet, Pete. I will do that. Are you playing hockey now? Face-off won by the Avalanche. Puck it down into the zone. 3:57 to go. Flipped in by, not Kopitar, by Moore. Cut in behind. Avs with the puck now. Nichushkin, cross-ice pass. Big shot saved by Forsberg into the corner. And then a big hit to keep it in the zone. Nichushkin doing everything he can to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Kelly doing the same. Puck carried out now by the Kings. Dumped in. They're going to go for a change. Molinsky will take it from behind the net. Molinsky, cross-ice pass. Parker Kelly's going to dump it in. They've made a quick change. McKinnon out there now with Natchez. Chase coming across. Puck stays in. Thrown towards the net. McKinnon throwing it back. Chipped in front. Nothing there. Back out to Makar. Makar holds, dances, looks, cuts back. Looking for a pass. Does. He gets Taves. Taves trying to find a lane through. Blocked. Oh, cross-check in front of the net and no call again. Come back through McKinnon. Oh, nice little dance. McKinnon dumps it forward off Natchez into the offensive zone. 2:30 to go. Carried up, dumped back in, through everybody. Forsberg forced to make a play on it, slows it down. Dumps off the boards to Kopitar. Kopitar hit as he tries to dump it through. Picked up by the D. Played through. Here comes Drury. Drury trying to find a passing lane. Nothing there. Kept in by Kulak deep. O'Connor. Back to Kulak off of his skate. He has to backtrack. Good back check by O'Connor there to keep the puck off the stick of the Kings and Panarin. Molinsky. Tipped up ice and runs into the linesman again. But kept by the Avalanche. Nice work. Cross-ice pass. Finds a space. Shot. Forcing Forsberg to make the save again. Spins around. Looks. Dumps it up and out. Minute 45 to go. Touched and cleared. No icing. Good job by Landeskog. Blows a tire behind the net. Throws it in front. Landeskog shot blocked. Tipped in. Oh, grabbed again. Puck comes back around. Landeskog in the corner. A minute 30 to go. Landeskog spins back. Looks, hold, and came out of the zone. And they're going to call offside. Tough break by Burns there. Like, how do you not call that on Lawton? He doesn't have a stick. He can't defend himself. That's just ridiculous. Nice block by Edmondson there. Holy smokes. That's a veteran play right there by a veteran defenseman like Joel Edmondson. Can't deny that. Face-off won by the Kings. Played back by Dumoulin. Has his pocket picked by Nichushkin. It's getting bodied in the corner now. McKinnon trying to force it back to an Avs stick. Does. Gets it to Nichushkin. He's picked up by Dumoulin behind the net. Kicked around. Played by Makar across to Taves. Taves tries to throw it in front. Blocked. Shot. Rebound. Gets to Forsberg, and he'll cover with a minute 3 to go. This is what I was expecting from the Avalanche. A little bit more pace, a little bit more push. They're starting to find a way to get themselves back in this one. They've shifted the momentum back their way. Great shot by McKinnon on the tie-up, too. Wow. Still managed to find a way to get that one. Skids it down the ice. all while getting hooked. Yeah, Cece lifted the stick a little bit higher than we've been told is allowed, but it is what it is. Another face-off win for the Kings. Doughty going deep with it, caught by the Avs defense, punched up and into the offensive zone. Back to the neutral zone, poked back by the Avs. The zone's not clear, now it is. Off the stick, can they force a turnover? They can't, as Mikey Anderson blows a tire and can't get through. Puck's bouncing all over the place. Coming up. Oh, great job by Makar to keep on sides. Nichushkin back pass gets blocked. Carried back around. 27 seconds left in the period. Shot goes through. And quick touch to Taves. Back to Makar. Back to Taves. Carrying into the zone. Here comes Natchez. Pass. Shot. Rebound. Oh, great save. Throws it back in front. 10 seconds left. Back to Makar. Makar trying to go through traffic. Everybody's through. It's behind the net. Taves has it. 4 seconds. Throws it back to Natchez. 2 seconds. Has to throw it towards the net. Blocked. And there's nothing there. And that will end the period. No score still between the Avalanche and the Kings. They even up the shots in the period. 8-8 after falling behind there. And Logan Cooley takes the lead 14 minutes in to the third period. It's 3-2 Mammoth now. Holy macaroni, what a crazy game of hockey. Whew, my Lord, my Lord. Well, that's a lot to talk about in that period. Insane momentum going into the third. I think, honestly, the broken glass kind of weirdly tempered the way that the game has gone up to this point. Expect a heated third period. I'm expecting a lot more hits, a lot more aggression, a lot more contact here in this one. Period ended 20-17 in favor of the Avs in hits. That's not in the period, but overall. Matthew Joseph, 6 hits for the 6 recorded hits as of right now for the Kings. For the Avalanche, it is Katie Ronta with 4 hits up to this point. Manson only 2. That's a shame. That's a crying shame. Just why it shattered the way it did, but no, you're probably right. Oh, it's going to be an interesting period. I can tell I'm tired just by looking at my own face. But we've got another period of hockey coming your way here shortly. And I don't know why my particular stream is so far behind on my phone, but it is. That being said, I am going to step away for a second, use the restroom, grab another beverage, and I will be right back. We'll talk a little bit more about what's going on around the league, around both playoffs, as well as what's set to come next. This is the Pester Line broadcast of Avalanche Hockey here on Pester Line YouTube channel. And we are back here. You get to see my face second this time. As we are in the second intermission. Anton Forsberg getting a little love on the Avs broadcast right now. 22 of 22. Wedgwood to 24 of 24 so far. 52 seconds left in the other game. Let's flip over to that one real quick, and then we can talk about a little bit more about this Avs game. Empty net in Vegas, 52.7 seconds left in this one. The game center is a little bit faster than the broadcast right now. But a nice save by the Golden Knights. And then Marner got a shot through traffic. Vejmelka got a piece of it. Stone was right in front. If that were any other team, it probably would have been called goaltender interference if that was me. But, you know, what can I say? I don't really know what goaltender interference is anymore. Looks like the Vegas is, of course, going to take a timeout. Every time I've kind of just turned on this game, it's like a whole lot of nothing happening. But let's take a look at the information from the Avs game. So in that period, both teams had 8 shots on goal. Now it's 22-14 in favor of Colorado. The Kings took over the that face-off period. And they're now up 51 to 48 on that. Neither team able to convert on power plays in the period, so it's now 0-4 for the Kings, 0-3 for the Avalanche. 20 hits to 17 in favor of the Avs, 14 to 13 block shots in favor of the Kings. Avs 15 giveaways to the Kings 8, 4 takeaways to the Kings 2. In that period, Malott took 2 minutes for boarding. Cale Makar got called for a hook on and it led to a penalty shot at 3:12. That led to a save by Wedgwood that kept it 0-0, and then McKinnon took an interference penalty that killed off the Avs power play yet again with another weird interference call. Not a lot called. I have it up right now as well. So 3-2 face-off, won by the Knights. Cycled over. Puck gets into the corner. Eichel. Cross to Stone, who's behind the net. 39 seconds left. Back to Eichel. Given chase are the Mammoth, trying to force it off the stick. Eichel tries to throw it across ice. Finds Marner. It's going to travel a long way. Good job by the Mammoth defender there to try and create some chaos in front. Nice poke away by Sergachev. Ooh, that might be a penalty. It won't be. I don't know. That easily could have been a hook. Nice block there. 10 seconds left. Short little bump. Here it comes in front. Cuts across. Shot. His stick breaks. Shot saved by Vejmelka. And it's cleared out. Trickles all the way down. The whistle blows. And the Utah Mammoth win their first ever playoff game, as that one is now, series is tied at 1. Unbelievable. My goodness gracious. We head back to the Avs game now, and still got some time to break down before the intermission is over. My expectations for the third period, it's going to be highly physical again. I think both teams are going to come out and be aggressive, but I think the Avalanche are going to find a way. Something about the way they ended that period with a flurry, the way they did. They had 5 shots in the final 2 minutes of the period. So it's up to them to really find a way to continue to push the narrative and get a goal. I'd like to see a little bit more in-zone possession. I think that's been part of the problem, is they haven't been able to get any consistent pressure in the offensive zone. And when they do, they create a lot of opportunities. It's just making sure that those opportunities are maintained. That's going to be the tough part for the third period. On the Kings side, I think it's going to come down to keeping up with the pace of the Avalanche. That's something that seems like they've been struggling with a little bit, and maintaining their physicality without going overboard. Now, they've gotten away with quite a bit so far, and I think that might bode them well in the third period, since it seems like whistles kind of disappear in the third. But I'll be curious to see what happens coming out of what was a very fast-paced, intense, and Avs forward into the second period. I'll be curious to see if they can find an answer for Forsberg, who's playing absolutely phenomenally right now, and I can't deny that. Not a lot of rebounds coming around on either side of the puck, and if they are getting cleared out immediately. So I think that's what it's going to come down to. Around the league tonight, the games that have already finished, as every other game on the docket, the Lightning win in overtime. A goal by J.J. Mosier ends that one 3-2 over the Canadiens. That series now tied at 1. Buffalo, unfortunately, did not have enough in the tank, scoring 2 late goals to make it a 4-2 loss to the Bruins. That series also tied at 1. And the Mammoth getting a win, a huge goal at the end of the midway through the third period from Logan Cooley, assisted by Ginther, and Yamamoto, his second assist of the postseason, making it 3-2, and that series is now tied at 1. Other games from the other night, the Penguins fall to the Flyers 3-0 as the Flyers now lead that series 2-0. The Hurricanes outshoot the Senators in 2 overtimes by 10, win that game 3-2 in the second overtime. The Dallas Stars bounce back on 2 goals from Wyatt Johnson, 4-2 over Brock Faber, who gets the only 2 goals for the Wild, 4-2. And in Edmonton, the Oilers survive a crazy game and win 4-3 over the Ducks. They lead that series 1-0. Other series in this, I think that's all the other series that are in action now. Yes, that is. In the NBA, refresh here and see if we got any updates on the Lakers-Rockets game. End of the third quarter, Rockets trail 75-68. The Sixers beat the Celtics 111-97 in a pretty lopsided finish. And the Trailblazers take advantage of an unfortunate injury to Victor Wembanyama as they win by 3 and tie that series up at 1. Matchups tomorrow, Suns, Thunder, Magic, Pistons. Those games will be on ESPN, not on this channel. Unfortunately, the Nuggets fell to the Timberwolves last night. Tough break for them. Big rough situation there. Alexander, what are your expectations for this period? And same with you, Spencer. What are you guys trying to see? Anybody else in the chat who is present? What else are you expecting for this third period? I know a couple of us need to go to bed, so I'm assuming that this period should hopefully go by quickly. I apologize if I'm looking away real quick. I'm just checking on something with the missus and my kid upstairs. Again, nothing to use the pom-pom for. I like your thoughts, Alexander. Are you an Avs fan? Because that would make me super happy to know we got Avs fans all over the world, and we got one here in this chat right now, supporting and watching with us. We're gonna try and do this for every single game. So if you're around, feel free to jump into the chat. We'd love to have you. Yeah, Spencer. I think you and Alexander are both on the same wavelength here. It's going to be about pace and consistency and making sure they keep that smart physical play. I honestly think they could probably goad them into another penalty here, and maybe get an opportunity to actually get a power play goal, which would be nice if they would stop calling interferences on McKinnon. My wife just asked me why it was only the end of the second. That's awesome. Who are some of your favorite teams? And we're glad to have you on the stream always. Like I said, we're an up and coming channel. We're new to this process, so I've done play by play in the past, so that's why I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there, but I'm no professional by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, ironically, they are the oldest team in the playoffs solely based on the fact that they have Brock Nelson and Brent Burns on the roster, increasing the team age by, I think, like 5 years. Spencer's a regular. She and I worked together for a long time. And she is a diehard Avs fan. And then occasionally I have my other two co-hosts with me. Sometimes they're in the chat. Sometimes they're just around. We have people in and out all the time, so we're happy to have you. All right, and we are underway. Yeah, dude, because, like, they are... So, if you think about it, Nelson is... I think he's 35, and Burns is 41. So, that pushes the age up by a significant margin. Face-off won by the Avs in there. Oh, my God. Is this the same dude? Yeah, number 90 does not know how to drop a puck. It's a ridiculous amount, Pete. It's crazy. I bet that fan did get kicked out. And yeah, Spencer, I think it's something like that. It's a ridiculous number. Malinsky, big shot. Score! Sam Malinsky! Big bomb! And Sam Malinsky puts the Avs on the board. What a shot by Sammy M. What? Wow. Oh, it was on the side of the net. That's so crazy. Oh. Yeah, the puck went to the outside of the net. Dang it. Ah, man, that was crazy. I was excited. Shoot. Well, Alexander, it looks like your prediction may still be correct. Oh, man. No goal. Yeah, the puck did not go in the net. It went into the side of the net. He got caught in, like, the protective plastic that goes around the bottom of the net. So, tough break for the Avs there. And they win it back. Malinsky's going to try again. Deflected in front this time. And no. Shot back, pushed back in front. Avs putting the pressure on here now. And Parker Kelly keeps it into Nichushkin. Back to Malinsky. Walensky throwing it towards the front of the net. Bounces in. Forsberg scoops it out. Walensky tried to throw it back to nobody. Nichushkin trying to make a play on it. Does. Good job. Forcing it off the stick. Why are you? Carried up, dumped into the zone. Top line out there now for the Avalanche. Kopitar tried to push it through. Does scoop it out. Fought by Lehkonen and Panarin. McKinnon, 3 guys around him. Sending the puck around. Natchez has it. Dumps it back around to McKinnon. McKinnon throws it in front into the skates of Lehkonen, who has to force it in behind the net. Clark throwing it up and out. It's going to check up, so no icing. And Taves will pick it up. Taves finds Makar. Makar makes the pass up, touched into the Avs offensive zone, and they're going to call an icing call. I guess he missed it. Looked like he hit it, but I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. So it's time to keep pushing the pace here. They are taking opportunities. They're trying to make plays where they can. Face-off won by the Avs. Back to Makar. Tried to go through everybody, but nothing there. Bounced off the boards. Landeskog held up just a touch. Oh, man. Puck shot saved by Forsberg. Bumped over the top. Sent back around. Off the stick and back out. Manson kicks it. Through Burns' stick. Bumped again and bumped into the bench. Oh, nice hit by Landeskog on Ceci there, and then trying to throw it in front and just floats it over the top. Kadri just couldn't find it. And another false start on me. Reset here. Face off one, tied up, and Kadri's the one who comes out of the pile with it, throws it into the zone. Trying to find some space, but can't do it. Doughty has it. Dumps it back to Anderson. All the way out of the zone and takes a weird hop on the boards and out. Malott getting chased. Good job by Burns to slow him up. Tried to throw it in front, does Helenas, and he misses it. Poked off the stick by the Avs center and dumped around. Hellenius behind the net, throwing it back around across to Doughty. Doughty spins it back to his line mate on the opposite side. Doughty hesitates, shot through traffic, nothing there, and Anderson keeps it in. Does he? Yes, he does. Chopped at it, throws it towards the net, punched out by Wedgwood, and then covered. Good job by Wedgwood to make a play there. Malott causing some more trouble. Great job by Kadri to find a little comfort there to get it to Wedgwood. Tough angle shot there from Joseph. Almost deflected in off of Malott. And good job by Manson to keep Malott off balance. God, I love those pads. Malott's a little scoundrel. A little feisty boy. Face-off won by the Kings, but out of the zone. Lehkonen giving chase, forcing a quick pass there from Edmondson. Puck off the stick. Tough play there. Broken stick for the Avs defenseman there. And can't clear the zone. Holding, waiting. Shot through traffic. Nice save by Wedgwood again. McKinnon has it. Through the red line. Gets deflected. It's going to be offside. It's just tough situation after tough situation, looks like, for the Avs, trying to keep possession, maintain, and play here. A lot of extracurricular stuff from the Kings, though, post-whistle. Always fun to try and figure out what the hell they're doing. It's taking the top line off the ice. Going with the fourth line now. And Drury gets sent out because the referees, these group, don't seem to like to drop the puck. Poke gets through. Moore trying to make space. Good job by Kulak to force him wide. Drop pass to Doughty. Good job by Malinsky to force back outside. Great job by Malinsky on Byfield. Absolutely perfect play. Malinsky just trying to clear the puck out. Giving a fight here. Shot is blocked by Anderson. Or Anderson's shot blocked. Sending it around. Kiviranta trying to get in front. Doughty waiting, looking. Shot blocked again by the Avs. Shot gets sent in front, centered, and that's going to be goaltender that's got to be goaltender interference. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Puck gets cleared out of the zone. I don't know how there's no call there, but that's fine by me. Chaos in front of the net for the Avs, and that's what it's going to take. Wedgwood tries to push it back behind. Puck gets cleared back out to the blue line. Shoot all the way deep again. Nope, blocks. Parker Kelly's got it. Parker Kelly trying to push it through, can't, and blocked, taken away, tipped, and Avs clear the zone, but back into their offensive zone. Through Nichushkin and down to Taves. Nobody knows what goaltender interference is anymore. I'm assuming they probably made the decision that he got checked into him. So Nelson carries into the corner. Gets hit, shot, fast shot. Nice save by Forsberg there. Manson fighting behind the boards, behind the net, trying to get something. And it's a opportunity. Malott carrying through. That's interference. And a save by Wedgwood. Great job by Wedgwood to cover that one up. I don't understand how... Yeah, okay. So Kulak tackles. Kulak brought Moore down on top of Wedgwood, so that's why there's no call there. Wedgwood is absolutely dominating. Great job by Malinsky here. Keeping him off the puck. Good spacing, good job, and nice work by Malinsky, Wedgwood, and even Kulak. I mean, Kulak creating the chaos in that situation, but not allowing Moore an opportunity to get there, and then Drury cleaning it up on the backside. Well done, gentlemen. And then Wedgwood with a huge save on the next one. So when we decide to drop the puck here, and he does, weird. I was not prepared. Edmondson through traffic, another great save by Wedgwood. All the way through and behind. McKinnon holds up, dumps it in hard. And a big hit in the corner again. It was right before the whistle blew. A little less dirty than we're used to. Great job by Wedgwood to see that one through traffic again. The X-ray X Factor showing up for Wedgie tonight. 14:32 left here in the period. Byfield and Landeskog. Landeskog gets the win. Broken stick. Shot, turnaround blocked. Natchez McCarr through traffic, shot, puck's in front. Landeskog can't get it out. Bodies everywhere right now. And that'll be an icing call. Whoo-wee. Avs doing everything they can to try and get opportunities, and it's just shots are getting blocked or bodies are getting in the way. Forsberg's making the saves, but Wedgwood doing the work too. Drew Doughty at 20 and a half minutes. Wow. And chopped out. Oh, nice move by Malinsky. Looking through traffic, off a skate, and it bounces out. Kings looking for something, carrying through the zone. Lost. Anderson throws it towards the net. Not there, though. Doughty dumps it back in. Picked off by the Avs. Kadri. Good pass up. Looking for something. Landeskog had it taken away off the stick. Good effort, though, by Waugh to try and make a play. As the blender's on. Nelson gets deked. Sends it around. Nichushkin tried to chop at it. Couldn't do it. Puck goes slow behind the net. Kulak trying to create something. Does. Good job by the Avs here. Here comes Parker Kelly. Kelly drops to Nichushkin. Nichushkin pinned in the corner. Nothing there. Slow roll tipped by Kadri. Kept in by Kelly. Throws it back to the blue line. Shot through traffic. Goes wide. Here comes Taves. Taves activated below the line. Taken away by Kempe. Kicked back up by the Avalanche. Kept in by McCarr. McCarr to Nelson at the top of the blue line. Back carrying is Nichushkin. Spins out of trouble. Two guys on him. And he makes a bad pass. That's insane. I don't know how Doughty does it. That's impressive at his advanced age. Kidding, of course. Here comes McKinnon. Pulls up on everybody. Streaker coming through. Save. Rebound. No rebound. Puck gets pinned down. Another nice save from Forsberg. Manson on the push. Eyeing some guys up right now. We go to the commercial break. Whew. This period's moving, though. 12:35 to go. We're almost halfway through. Got to get this game over with. I got to go help with my 10-month-old. Orlock is teething right now. So that's a tough situation for us as parents, and my wife is kind enough to let me try and get this game through. We weren't expecting a 17.5 minute delay, so that's something that kind of bites into that situation. But we'll be back Thursday night for Game 3. I believe that's when Game 3 is. Man. Yes, Thursday night. Same bat time, same bat channel. Yeah, he's definitely turning into literal Orlock. Poor guy. He's got a couple budding on the bottom, and it's been an adventure for us for sure. But he's a good kid. He tries. I was gonna surprise you, Spencer, but we are gonna be at the game on Saturday. With the so Hillary and I will be there. Orlock won't. But yeah, we're coming on Saturday. I thought I'd tell you on the stream. As the Denver Summit take on the San Diego Wave at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. So I think that might be a. Oh no, the Avs play on Sunday. Perfect. So they skip it for us, just for us. Byfield was not happy about that save. He said some choice words when he skated by. Face off doesn't happen again. Kicking somebody out again. Thanks again to everybody who's in the chat right now. Everybody's watching on YouTube. Puck all the way down. Wright has it taken off of his stick. Burns gets held, no call. Kadri dumps it into Landeskog. Rebound. Oh. And it's carried up and out of the zone. Coming through. That's going to be an icing call. I feel like my clock's a little bit faster than theirs. And that puck just Landeskog finding enough of it, and then Wright dumping it past the stick of Waugh at the last second. Face off in. Oh, and it looks like they're going to give a warning, Kings side. Face off won by Waugh that time. Off the glass and down. Oh, Landeskog thought he had a chance there and just threw his legs. Kopitar forced hard behind the net by Kulak, but kept in by the Kings. Cycled back to Clark through traffic. Deflected up and into the netting. Yeah, we're not going to the game on the 16th though, just because we're going to be up in at the in-laws, watching pets, and don't have a babysitter. We don't, and because of the later start, don't want to bring Orlok to the game. Face-off won by the Avs, but corralled by the Kings. Thrown towards the net. Ooh, that was a scary one there. Clark gets hit by Kelly. Oh, big high hit save again. Kempe going high again on Malinsky. How is Adrian Kempe just getting away with whatever he wants? Checking his teeth just like me. Looks like they didn't kick the fan out. Maybe they just told him to chill out. Oh, nope. Face off tricked me again. Face off won by Brock. Kicked up and out. 11 and a half to go here in the period. As with only 2 shots on goal so far in the period. Oh, good hit by Taves. Pinned in the corner, trying to get it out. McCarr giving a pitch, and he's got it. Kicks it up. McKinnon carrying it through. Tries to flip it across ice. Does. Oh, why did you turn outside like that? Natchez, damn. Natchez was there, but he spun out of the play because he didn't want to be in a bad defensive position. Don't blame him there. Sent through by Kulak. Kept up. Oh, man. Drury just got absolutely pummeled. Puck comes all the way across. Bodied in. Kept in by the Avalanche. O'Connor trying to make a play on it. Can't. Body's skirling everywhere now. Yeah, yes, she does. I mean, that's fair. I wouldn't want to drive all the way out to Commerce City either. Hellenius is laying the wood a little bit, and Joseph again is there, kind of putting himself in positions where he's kind of luring Drury into bad hit situations. That's the second time he's been the guy behind the guy giving the hit. Oh, Kadri went for the shot and just couldn't get in there. Shot through traffic. Kadri getting held up by the net. Puck slips through. And good job forcing more back to Burns. Here comes Manson getting chased. Plays it up. Waugh has it. Waugh gives it back to Kadri. Kadri shoots instead of passes. That's a new trait for the Avalanche. 10 minutes to go here. Yeah, and it's not in a nice way either. Hellenius has put 2 pretty rough hits on him. Hey, if you do, I don't blame you. The stream won't end without you going and turning it off, though. So that's a situation I'll just have to endure. 10:02 left to go. Lawton against McKinnon. And he didn't drop it again. Shocker, I know. Face off 1. Shot save, rebound. Covered up. Clark acted like he got soccer kicked. Okay, good to know. It's weird when they do the flybys of downtown because I can see where I lived for a few years, which is always funny because it's right next to one of the buildings of the skyline, and it's funny to see it every single time we watch an Avs or Nuggets game that has a hometown flyby. This has been a very intense third period, kind of what we were expecting. Shots 5-4 in favor of the Kings right now. It's just been back and forth. The Avs are forcing more turnovers now. They have not technically classified as a giveaway in this period as of yet, so that's a good sign. And the Lakers still lead the Rockets 92-87 in the fourth, 2:46 to go. Michel Goulet, I've met Michel Goulet. That dude's hands are bigger than anything I've ever seen in my life, and that dude has one of the most epic mustaches in the history of life. Super nice dude. One of the advantages of working at a location that I worked at for a long time, I got to meet a ton of recent and future Avalanche or former Nordiques and Avs, as well as some current players at the time. Johnny Mitchell, Cody McLeod, Andre Benoit, Nick Holden, Eric Johnson, just to name a few. Joe Sakic. Puck gets through. Oh, no. Through. Nice save by Wedgwood. Huge save. Nate just has it now. What a play by Wedgie. Oh, my Lord. That was massive. Coming through. Dumped it down. McKinnon keeps it in zone. Cycle behind. Nate just tried to throw it in front. Nothing there. Back behind. Shot. Rebound. Oh, behind the net. It might have hit Lecky as he tried to make a play on it. Chopped out. Corralled by the Avalanche. Zone cleared. McKinnon slips past. Oh, and on to Lake. Oh, just missed Lekkonen's stick. Dump back down below. McKinnon bumps it over, trying to avoid the hit. Throws it down. Kicked up by Kulak, and he's got possession now. 9 minutes to go. Nichushkin Pass Kempe. Oh, nice little bump and go. Nichushkin shoots. Saved by Forsberg. Rebound. Oh. Nice job by the Avs here. Really starting to find a couple opportunities, some openings. Now it's just solving the Forsberg puzzle. Nichushkin. Nice pass over. Wall lost it late. And Dumoulin won the joust on that. Puck goes off the boards. Cycled around. And a bad penalty. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I'm upset that they called it more than it was called. Just to be frank, I don't understand how you've let everything else go in this period, but this is the one you call. Oh, nice job by Wedgwood. Good job by McKinnon and McCarr getting back to try and make the defensive play. And, just off of Lekkonen's leg. Yeah, that was unnecessary. Bad job there by Parker Kelly. That's a tough one to take if you're Parker, but yeah, that's the right call, unfortunately. Can't deny that. Biggest 2 minutes of the game right here. Face-off won by L.A. Kempe's got it. Hassled. Good job by the Avs to force the puck onto sticks, their own sticks. And they have a chance here, 2-on-1. Nichushkin gets around. Deflected off the crossbar. Oh! Nichushkin doing all the work himself there. Just couldn't finish. And they clear. Oh, my gosh. Big chop there by Kiviranta. Puck's moving through, bouncing around. Corralled by McCarr, sends it up, but not. Oh, out, it gets through. A little touch pass there, reset. Laferriere has it poked off of his stick, tries to throw it across, misses everybody, and another big clear by the Avs. But it hits the linesman and goes into the bench. How can that go back in the offensive zone? What are you trying to do here? Oh. It just hit the post. So close. Oh, my God. Jiminy Christmas. He said it didn't hit him, too, which is the funniest part. I don't understand this, but okay. Face off back in the Avs zone. Pumps it through, gets it back to the blue line, over to Doughty. Back behind. Cycling back to Byfield. Over across. Byfield has it. Pitchforked back towards the front. Trevor Moore. Shot. And they score. That's a terrible situation for the Avalanche. And an absolutely horseshit situation by the referee again. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it out loud. That's fucking bullshit. So the puck should never have started in the Avs zone. And that I don't even know what to say anymore. Oh, so and a cross check by Lawton in front of the net. Yeah, if you're going to call the Kelly high stick, you have to call the fucking cross check on Lawton. That's absolute fucking horseshit. I am I am perplexed by the absolute garbage that is refereeing in the NHL. So that's a goal, another power play goal in the third period for the Kings. And another stretch of play where the Avs are not playing necessarily poorly, but they're also not scoring. And you're not getting an opportunity to do anything positive. Panarin has it slip through. Avs have a chance here. Here's McKinnon. McKinnon through everybody. Deeks through, shot, save, rebound. No call on the hook. No call on the hook there. Walensky tries to keep it in. They say it stays in. Oh, man. Good effort there by McKinnon. And puck turned over in the neutral zone. I doubt it will, Spencer, unfortunately. I think they're just going to call another penalty on the Avs for absolutely nothing. I know Kelly's was what it was, and it's the right call. But if you're going to call the Kelly hook and the McKinnon interference and the other soft penalties you've called in this game, you have to call a cross-check that takes out two players in front of the ice. I'm sorry, but you cannot do it one and then the other. That is horse shit, and no other way to describe it. That's absolute destructive behavior in the league. You can't allow that. It's just ridiculous. Great effort by McKinnon on that drive, though. Gotta give credit where credit's due. And the whistle blows. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, this is ridiculous. I don't know why. This is just one of those situations that a referee, if you can't get a face-off, then maybe don't have them give face-offs anymore. Like, pick someone else. There's 4 dudes on the ice. Manson has it. Looking for Landeskog. They all got caught on the same side of the ice. Passed back across. Here comes Landeskog. Dumps it in. Giving chases. Kadri. He's going to wait it out. Couldn't keep it in. They get all the way around. 5.5 to go. Chopped off the stick of Panarin around. Kulak has it. Giving chase. Nope. Puck's going to trickle back behind the net. Good job by Kulak to use the net to his advantage there. Surprised they didn't call an interference penalty on the goal and give it to the Avs. Oh, Landeskog working hard in front, getting everybody up. Shot through traffic, blocked. Kept up. Tries to throw it towards the net and onto the stick of the Kings. Pushing it forward is Doughty. He's just going to dump. They're not going to try to score another goal. They're just going to play defense for the rest of the game. 4.5 to go, or 4:50 to go. And Kelly, shot, rebound, shot, save again by Forsberg. He got taken down from behind, no call. Puck goes all the way around. Byfield, Taves bottling up in the corner, nice job. Kelly trying to get it out. Can't, throws it on net, save, rebound, goes out to the Avs. Dumped across, tried to grab it, I think was Makar. Forcing Doughty to push it away. Good job by Wedgwood to reset it there. Natchez resetting here. Trying to make a play. Does. Gets past one. Carrying it all the way in. Dumps it in. Giving chase. Ceci tries to blast it through. It's deflected out of play, or out of the zone at least. Tipped forward. Natchez has it again. Over to McKinnon. McKinnon pulls up at the blue line. Trying to make a move. Trying to make some space. Shot deflected in front. Rebound, no. And they are literally doing everything but scoring right now, the Avalanche. And that's an ice. It's just tale of two sets of rules, apparently. 3:42 left. Avs need a big one in a big way here. So Mikey Anderson on the ice. Expect someone to get hurt. Face-off won by the Kings. Dumped back around, but Taves has it. Throws it towards the net. Deflected. Shot, score! Gabriel Landeskog on the backside, and the Avs take it to a tie. Huge goal from our captain. And the Avs get it right back. That's huge. Massive goal. Massive. What? Oh, okay, so the face-off won by the Kings. Cycled back around. Taves throws it towards the net. Gets all the way to Kadri, who finds Landeskog backside all alone. Lawton loses him. Unbelievable play by Nazem Kadri. Also, brilliant. Marty Necas. Necas on the pass on the backside. Unbelievable play by Devon Taves to find him there, too. Woo! Yes, you are, my friend. Welcome back. Oh, my goodness. What a play. And Avs starting to make a little push here, hopefully. That's a massive goal. Massive goal. Nichushkin fighting it for it. Puck spins up into the Avalanche zone. All the way back around. McCarr trying to fight for it. Avs can't get it out of the zone. Find him back in the corner. Kept. Oh, just off the stick, and that will be considered icing with 3 minutes to go. That was a huge goal, massive, massive goal for Colorado. Now get another one. 3 minutes to go. Get another one. No, face-off won by the Kings. Pinned up him on the boards here. Taves fighting it off and gets it through. And Chushkin's just going to pop it up. It didn't check up like he wanted it to, and it's going to be another icing on the Avalanche. 2:45 to go now. Alex, I'm getting a lot better at controlling the timer now. Didn't use it until I had to realize that we needed it for power plays. Our clock is also a lot faster than the game clock, so time seems to tick away a little bit faster here and go. And face-off won by the Avs this time. Lifted up and out, but not an icing this time. Comes through, sends it up. It'll be icing on the Kings now. So it'll go to the Avalanche offensive zone. Yes, it is. It is a construct. So here we go, 2:32 left to go. Landeskog in the face-off circle again. Oh, and guess what? He didn't do it. Kopitar against Landeskog, captain on captain. And that's going to get out. No icing waved off here, picked up by Malinsky. McKinnon dumps it in deep, giving a chase. Is Lehkonen. Puck's going to cycle through to back out of the zone. McKinnon's got it now. McKinnon stepping through. McKinnon with the drop pass. Landeskog slips off of his stick. Back to Kulak. Across to Malinsky. Through traffic shot. Blocked her away. McKinnon tries to throw it in front. Landeskog shoots. Saved by Forsberg. And he'll hold and the whistle will blow. Wow. Another flurry from this group. McKinnon wants this one bad. Oh, man. I thought Landy had a chance there. So minute 58 now. So it looks like they're going with the Nelson line probably here. Waugh, Kadri, Nelson out there. Manson and Burns for the Avalanche. The second line, Lafreniere, Byfield, and Moore for the Kings. Ref hesitating now because he knows he's going to get booed if he doesn't. Avs win the face-off, but it's corralled by Lafreniere. Ferrier dumps it in, and here comes Burns. Turns around, looks up ice, finds Kadri, gets his pocket picked. Burns trying to force a play. Lafreniere gets picked up. Burns' stick broke. Manson's got it. Throws it up and out. Lafreniere giving Burns the business. No, I think that one is a situation where the referee was going to let that one slide because Burns got slashed. He didn't get called, so Burns hit him, and then the slash came after that. Makar, nice break. Dumps it up and out of the zone. And there is 1 minute remaining in the third period. Carrying the puck out of the zone. Here comes Taves. Throws it down deep. Giving chase. The Avs fighting for it in front. Oh, cut down. Kempe has it now. Kempe with the pass. Skating in his Panarin. Looks in front. Not there. Throws it back in front. Blocked by the Avalanche. They get numbers if they hustle. Oh, and he couldn't pull up. Burns was just trying to get through and then gets slashed by... Yeah, that was a whole lot of nothing there. 25-7 left here in the third period. Face-off just outside the Avalanche offensive zone here. Malinsky's going to dump it in. Doughty tries to throw it through. Glove down by Lafreniere. Byfield takes it off the face. Kept by Kulak. He's going to dump it in. 9 seconds to go. 8 seconds. There's a play up. And a late icing here. Oh, man. Well, let's see what they do here. They're going to reset the clock. Tell me what it is, boys. 2.3. I'll go 2-2. That works. McKinnon in the face-off circle with Byfield. Let's see how quickly they fault this face-off. They break it up, and that will end the period. We're at the end of regulation. Oh, my gosh. So another 15 minutes and then another 20-minute period. I just want to go to bed. I'll be right back. I got to go check on some things. I'll be back here in just a moment on the Avalanche broadcast from Pester Line YouTube. And we're back here in the intermission. Of course, this game goes into overtime. It wouldn't make any sense for it to not go into overtime. It would be the situation where it's the worst possible situation overall for me in my personal situation. But yeah, I'll check on that a little bit more later. Hopefully, we get a late or a fast goal here from the Avs, outshooting the Kings in that period 12-8, 34-22 overall in the period. Face-offs stayed about the same between the two teams, 51-48. The one goal the Kings scored was off of the fifth power play of the night on a Parker Kelly high stick. I mean, you got to control your stick. This is the only way you can really talk about that one. Hits are 28-20 in favor of the Avs. Only one hit in the final 10 minutes of the period, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, really nothing else to talk about. Goal from Panarin, his second power play goal of the postseason, assisted by Moore and Byfield at 13:04, and then at 16:25, Landeskog from Natchez and Taves on an open backside shot. Beautiful opportunity. But it's a late night here in Colorado. It's 11:37 at this very moment, p.m., so it will be tomorrow, sooner rather than later, which is always a tough situation to be in. For those of us who have young children, I got to take them to daycare in the morning, so that's fun. But I'm here for the long haul. I'm here to finish this up. And, of course, I'll be right back here in just a moment. Just a sec. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Just trying to make sure everything's good on the other side of this. But yeah, it should be hopefully a quick. I'm hoping for a quick goal here from the Avalanche to put this one away, call it a night, and we can all go to bed happy, right? Right. Any predictions from the chat? Who we will see score the game winner and by win? I guess is the question I would ask at this point. Because I'm very curious as to who will score the game winner. I want to know. That's what I want to know. And the Lakers hold off and beat the Rockets 101-94. Oh, that would be beautiful. I would love to see that. That would be the best. I am going to go with Malinsky snipe job from the blue line. Oh, I respect that, Alexander. That's funny. That's a good one. Oh man. Yeah, I hope it doesn't go to double overtime. I've got I've got a very frustrated baby upstairs, and my wife is being the queen of all queens and crushing this right now. He's been up for the last hour fighting sleep, like vessel of sleep token, and it's just been a frustrating situation. So I'm hoping this one ends quickly. You think Aaron would take tomorrow off? I don't think he would. Yeah, my wife is the best. She's a superstar. She deserves all the accolades and. Oh, okay, that's fair. Respect, man. Oh man. Yeah, no, she deserves all the props, all the accolades. She's the best. We're closing in on Mother's Day. I'm doing something super cool for her, and I'm hoping it gets here soon because I would be very sad if the gift I got doesn't get here in time. Oh yeah, you leave for Tokyo tomorrow, don't you? Alexander, meet Alex. Terrible bookend is one of the other co-hosts of this podcast. He's the mustachioed man you see in all of the videos we carry on the channel. So we head into the first OT here. Oh, Alex, you so much disdain. I'm hoping that you have an incorrect there. Oh, they're not. Don't worry. This is a reverse jinx. Oh man. But yeah, Alexander is from Russia. And he's watching it from Serbia or Siberia. It's not Serbia, Siberia. So cool to have two Alexes in the party tonight. Alex also ran a killer D&D campaign on Saturday. Nelson against Byfield, and here we go. That was a terrible puck drop. What was that? The crowd should boo. I think a lot of the I think we've had more stoppages. From puck drops than we've had from anything else. Blocked, sent around, chopped at. Flips forward. Kelly giving chase into the zone. Pokes it away from Doughty. Hit from the Avs there. Puck spins up and out. Knocked down by Kulak. Thrown up and out. Here come the Avs. That's a slash if I've ever seen one. Oh, he's off balance. Oh, Nichushkin didn't have a chance to fire the shot. Now he's pacing it around. Now he's still going with it. And Nichushkin gets thrown into the boards. Huge hit there. Oh, man. Yeah, he's unhappy with himself. Mikey Anderson carrying it into the red line and dumping it down. Kings have the puck thrown across. Shot wide, blocked. Sent on the opposite side, blocked by the Avs. Shot again, blocked again. Shot again, blocked again. Dumped off the boards, through and out. Clark, cross-ice pass. Dumped it. Off the boards. Taves trying to find Nate, just couldn't. Taves knocks it down. Nice play by... There you go. All the way across. That goes to Kadri. Kadri run off the puck. Landeskog tried to dump it through off the back of the net. And seam pass to the Kings here. Carries through. Shot. Saved by Wedgwood and pushed wide. Pitchforked out of the zone and kept back in. Wedgwood tried to tap it away. Couldn't. Burns forcing the turnaround play. Here comes Wright. Back down to Dumoulin. Dumoulin caught in a weird position there. Had to, spin with the puck. Kadri thrown it towards the net. Save by Wedgwood, and he'll hold. 17:57 to go here. Switching back to the altitude broadcast. Oh, nice. Some places I definitely want to visit at some point, South Korea and Vietnam being two of them. I definitely want to go to Japan too, so Alex, I'm jealous. Face-off won by McKinnon. Picked up by McCarr. Dumped over the top. Caught and poked away. Shot. Save. Nope. Shot goes wide. McCarr with a little tip pass. Here we go. McKinnon with pace. Through. Holds, waits, looks, throws it towards the net. Deflected wide. Pass back to Taves. To McCarr. Shot. Saved by Forsberg. McCarr sending it behind the net. Turned over. Throwing cross-ice pass. Kempe's got it. He dumps it at the red line and will carry across. Comes through. Kept in by the Avs. Pinned down as O'Connor. Puck going around to the corner. Pushed away. And shot. Saved by Wedgwood. $16:53 to go. Nice block again by Edmondson. Jeez. Edmondson has his... I wish this was soccer. That'd be a handball. Nelson against Byfield again. Face-off won by the Avalanche. Played up. Poked through, but no. Kept. Here come the Avs. Fast pace. Kulak spinning around in the corner. Dumps it back across. Nelson getting pinned to the boards. Trying to get it out. Byfield tied up with Anderson, and Doughty cut off by Nichushkin. Great play by Val. Kept into the zone. Pushed down. Anderson sends it forward. Byfield has it. Throws it into the corner. Nope, throws it on net. Kulak giving chase. Oh, Byfield gets stuffed. Good job by Kulak there. And Armia has it poked off of his stick. Corralled by, Nichushkin. He plays it up. He'll dump it in, and they'll make a change. 16:05 to go. Landeskog trying to play the job on the forecheck here. Poked, and Landeskog gets bodied down. He's fine, though. Gets right back up. Puck stays in the zone. Avs making a smart play here. Sends it around to Burns. Burns trying to go all the way up. Misses a couple guys, but kept in play by Cece, excuse me. Carried around, messed around, and that's going to be an offside by the Kings. 15:34 to go. Hillary's got him. I'll get him in a minute. I'm hoping that this is over soon. If I need to, I'll bounce. If it goes any longer than first OT, I'm going to have to step out, though. The girl behind the bench is very tired. She put her head down. Face off 1. Kings send it across. Edmondson tries to throw it in. Does. Corralled and out of the zone. Slammed back in by L.A. Burns gives chase. Chops it over to Manson. Manson looking up ice. Missed everybody, and that's going to be an icing call on the Avs. We've made a friend. I love this. This is awesome. Avs out shooting them by 10 at the moment. 15-14. Face off. Back to Edmondson. Plays it down the low. Good challenge, though, by Burns. Trying to force a mistake. They do. Chopped up and down. Good job by the fourth line. Good job by O'Connor there to make a play. Puck comes to Panarin. Panarin forced wide by Manson. Bodies piled up in front of the Avs goal. Natchez has it. Natchez with pace. Natchez through. Holds up, spins back, looks for a pass. Deflected and nothing there. They double teamed him. Not a real big surprise there. Puck goes forward, up. Deflected, tried to go across ice to Natchez. Couldn't do it. Shot deflected in front. Oh, and it rolls away. Nope, stayed, kept in by the Avalanche. Across, Natchez, pass, shot, blocked. Oh, blocked by Anderson. Slips through Makar and carries out. All the way through, cycling back, the Avs D has it. Makar. Back to Taves. Taves dumps it in, and the Avs offensive line chases as Anderson has it. Sends it forward. Picked up by Laferriere. Cut off by Kulak. Belinsky couldn't chop it away. Spins back towards the front. Turns. Spins it back behind the net. Tries to find a lane. Nothing there. Great job by Kulak again. Heavy shot. Blocked. And the Avs have a chance. Nope. Picked up by the D. Pushed back across by Dumoulin. Cut across. They say it's clean. Shot goes wide. Kept in. Holds, waits, looks. Dumps it down low. Missed everybody. Nichushkin tried to chop it. Couldn't. Throws it towards the net. Blocked again. Manson trying to chop at it. Can't. Kulak hits. Trapped in the corner. Sends it through. Nope. And blocked. Around. Sent back across. Looking in front. Nothing there. Avs need to get the puck out of the zone now. Shot goes towards the net. Blocked again. And the forward group has it. Slips through everybody as Nichushkin couldn't keep an eye on it. Nelson pinned in the corner. Kulak making the change. Landeskog gets it off the stick. Ooh, there's a cheap shot. Coming across, Nick Waugh. Waugh spins out of a hit. Looks in the middle. Good pass. Shot through traffic. Blocked. Manson keeps it in play. Tips it back in front. Shot deflected wide, and Burns has it. Shot deflected on net and wide again. Here comes Kadri. Kadri slips the pass. Nice pass. Manson through traffic. Deflected in front. Shot. Score! Nicholas Waugh! Nicholas Waugh! And the Avs win! The Avs win! The Avs win! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Nicholas Waugh with the cleanup and the finish. And the Avs have done it. And we can all go to bed. What a job by the Avs to keep it in. Manson saves 2 pucks from sliding out of the zone. And he finds a way to put it in the net. Look at this again. Shot goes through traffic. Waugh corralled in front. Just a clean-up goal. Manson throwing it on net. Blocked initially by Brent Clark. Drops right on the stick of absolutely perfect play by Nicholas Waugh, staying out of the blue paint. Absolutely perfect situation there. I don't think you could have done it any better than that. The Avalanche take game 2, and we go to LA up 2-0. And on that note, everybody, I will say this. This is exactly why I never gamble. Alexander, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Alex, thanks for joining. Spencer, always glad to see you every single stream. I will be back on Thursday, hopefully in a less stressful situation where the series transfers to LA. The Avs again win tonight 2-1. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Michael LeBois for Sean, for Alex, who are normally here with me. This has been a Pester the Line live broadcast of the Colorado Avalanche. Okay, I love you. Bye.